level up.
I did it.
Sure, I
Mhm.
has done that.
I did it. Did it.
Cool.
Yes. You're on the
Did
thing.
it.
See? That's you.
Am I the last one?
I think
I
everyone did
see.
last time.
I'm
I
the
think
last
you're
one.
the last one.
The best
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
But if you stay in your class, your
3
new
minutes of
stats
content.
on the token should be right.
one. That is true.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Savvy, I
Hmm.
got a backpack. This is a computer.
What? That's
It's a hack
sweet.
pack.
I was playing Destiny on it a minute ago.
I'm copywriting hack pack,
Okay.
trademarking. Sorry.
Good luck.
Hack pack TM.
TM, TM, TM. Done.
TM.
Hmm.
So if that's a laptop, and you have a suitcase that's a laptop, which one are you going to use more?
See, that's... This is for
Yeah.
VR, so I've got to get
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
VR
right.
working with this. And I can also, I just tested it. I've got that little eyepiece that's a monitor. I was playing Destiny with a controller while walking around the house. So this is pretty rad.
That's
That's
pretty sweet.
nuts.
So that was not Google Glass?
No, it was not Google Glass. It's just a
It was
monitor.
No,
bungee
that was
glass.
a bad joke if you heard me say that. Man.
Bungee glass.
Yeah, bungee glass.
Real quick, you go. D&D Beyond isn't working for me. So,
no.
That's
is
bad.
it working
The
for anybody
website?
else?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's working for me.
Do you want me to read your stats off to you?
I got it.
You have a strength
Um,
of...
I got all the attacks right now.
You have a strength of 16, a dexterity of 14. I'll just read your character sheet to you every time.
Every
it's
time
your
I
turn.
do something, yeah.
Yeah, just every time it's your turn.
It's like not loading my character.
Wait, so are we level 5 now?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't recall. Did I get an extra attack?
Yes.
Yes!
Hey, buddy, extra attack, friends.
I'm
High
an
fives.
I'm an actual fighter now. I finally made it.
Yep, a fighting fighter.
You know what was like? Somebody brought this up, and I thought it was made a good point. Because a lot of times people say that either the fighter class or just human fighters are like, oh, that's boring. But the fact that like some dude or lady is good enough with a sword or an axe to keep up with fucking people with arcane powers is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, that's ungodly power. Like, I don't care if they can't do magic. If you can keep up with a fucking spellcaster with a sword, then you're like, you have superhuman abilities.
Absolutely.
I was like, that's a good point.
Take
Well,
some time
and-
to cast a spell. You can get some sword swipes in.
And at first, fighters are kind of wieners until you get your second attack. So I mean, if you can live long enough to get a second attack, that's some skill too.
Action surge helps a lot too.
Oh yeah, action surge.
Yeah, but like especially at like later levels and like wizards are casting like crazy spells and they're like, well, I'm gonna like do like 12 attacks in the time that you cast one spell. So it's just like that's fucking nuts, dude.
All right, I'm happy with my
What-
fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I've played fighters before and I really like them. So
Although I have to
Got it
remember, I have to remember that I've got this clockwork amulet that I've never used.
Well,
What's it do?
It's an automatic 10 on the dice.
when you make it attack.
Yeah, or yeah, it's an attack roll. So
Like, do you have to choose it ahead of time or after you roll?
I guess that's up to the DM if he lets me. I don't think it'd be after I roll. It's
what do you
before.
have to? What are you talking about?
It's before I roll.
What?
The
Yeah, it's
clockwork
probably-
amulet.
It's probably written in the...
Pocket watch.
Yep.
It's
You
good.
can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on
Yeah.
a die.
So it'd be before. So if I know the AC of something is
17 or lower.
yeah, which is
You
most things.
automatically
You
hit.
could do that every turn. There's not like limited charges for
No,
it.
there's limited charges. It's
Is there?
once used,
I don't...
it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would be super broken.
So if we get into a fight at like 5:45 in the morning, I can use it, and then 10 minutes later I can use it again.
As long as you haven't used it during the previous day, yeah.
Sorry, I'm Robin's like asking me questions real quick.
Yeah, go
You're
for it.
good.
How dare she?
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus, I thought that was our time.
I did build I did get a new grill and built it today, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah. What's the first
Yeah,
thing
I
you're
saw
gonna cook?
that.
Nice.
I don't know
Meat.
yet.
Burgers, dogs.
I kind of want to
Shish
make like a
kebabs.
nice
Why
steak.
don't you cook a dog in a grill, you monster?
You
I'm
can
gonna
do
throw Tom
I
in
kebabs.
it.
hate people.
Well, people are
Um,
fine. People are monsters. Dogs.
Oh,
Even like the little yappy ones.
Jared,
Okay, they're also monsters.
yeah.
it came.
It came. Oh, the pink case.
This is gonna be the glowiest fucking thing you've ever seen when it's done. I'm gonna RGB this up until
I actually had to turn off my fucking
it looks like a.
RGBs because they were like I have so many RGB fans in my case that it was the extra light was hitting my green screen, and because of the color change, it was causing my green screen to fuck up constantly. I was like, cool.
That's hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
I like this story. It makes me laugh.
It was funny.
So it was no longer a green screen. It was a carnival screen.
Rainbow. Rainbow
Yeah,
screen?
it kept messing up. It was pretty funny.
You could do like digital green
Shite.
screens. There's some programs for that.
I looked into those, but none of them
Not as
worked
good as-
very well.
I've got one on Steam called what's it called?
I think that was good.
Uh,
He's already got the setup.
yeah, he's
I already have a green screen, yeah.
But if you ever want to be like a hamburger,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I have that.
Ever? Oh boy. I
It's
often wish
well,
I
there's a couple of different
constantly.
versions.
face rib.
Wishing I was some kind of grilled or fried food.
You don't
Grilled,
have to-
grilled.
Hamburger isn't the only option.
There's more?
Oh yes.
Are there hot
There's a lot of
dogs?
things. I
There's-
joined
You could be a frog.
I joined one of my work video calls
Hi,
as
Oz.
like a little raccoon guy.
Nice. I think Oz is having some troubles.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to wait for him to come back then. But
We can
Anyways,
go over
where were
level
we?
up stuff.
oh
maybe.
fuck.
hit
Yeah, I
games
mean we
more.
can if people want to talk about like what all you guys got. Did you take any? Was there anything special that you were?
I think all I got was more spell slots.
Nice. I mean that's always good.
It's always good, yeah.
Really been almost a month since we played this campaign? No way.
Yeah.
Last time I have notes is from 4/29/21,
420.
Oh yeah, I gotta get.
but 9
remember
days
that.
later. And yeah, and then this is 5/27/21. So it's been almost a month since we played this campaign. That is nuts. I don't even believe it.
No. I want
Did
to.
I miss notes from somewhere?
I don't think so. It's been a minute since we've played this one because you did yours twice because I was
Oh yeah, and then we missed
because
last week.
we had to skip B&D 1 week, and then last week
Right.
you had to do your thing, and then Chris was kind of on standby. So I was like, well, let's just go like do go over like level up stuff and kind of talk about things, and then I'll just do it this week.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad it works out that since we're not doing B&D this weekend, that
Yeah.
that you're not on a double session, because I was concerned about that. But at the same time, I'd hate to skip this for so long. It's too long. Too long.
Is too long.
Here's my notes from last time. Letus approaches Gale. She says everything is fine. Letus seems weary, asks the lizard folk some questions. Charn, Skrull, and Thorn the lizard folk all say they're here, and then she casts some spell which doesn't affect Baragol. He attacks. It fails. We're all under mass suggestion. Huzzah! ...
Except
Yeah, except for Baragol. It takes us a long ass time to get out of the spell and get our attack on, but eventually we fight and win with an Orobin Shatter spell. Orobin not here to take his glory. Tyrion heals up the downed lizard folk for 2 HP each. The living one was sobbing and grateful that we were around. We find some gemstones. Tyrion kicks over the table. I don't know why that happened. And we look at the chest and
Oh.
the table. The chest is locked. What was that?
You kicked over the table to make like a makeshift wall.
Oh,
That's
he
what
kicked
that
it
red
over the
line
corner.
is.
That's what the red line is.
Yeah.
Um, we looked at the chest and the table. The chest is locked. Robin unlocks it and finds a tabard and crown. Is that right? I feel like that word is wrong.
Why do I have angel wings?
I think there's a tabard.
I don't remember.
What does that icon mean?
Fine
You were under
cloth.
some sort of something.
The desk contains some potion bits and a potion of cure moderate wounds. Plus, is it worth 300 gold, or did it also have 300 gold?
The cure moderate wounds potion was worth 300 gold.
Okay, I am making
So
sure about
I
that.
gave you guys kind of like what you found and also what it was worth
Ooh.
in gold.
Scared me.
What's a tabard?
A tabard is just like a cloth thing that you put over your armor to show like whatever colors your allegiance with, you know?
Gotcha.
Like, oh, I'm from this kingdom, so I have this tabard that shows my colors and like my symbol, my house crest or whatever.
And a crown. That seems pretty important. People don't just wander around making crowns, do they?
Yeah, the crown was a
Amazon.
silver diadem, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I have written down as a silver diadem crown worth 500 GPs. Is a fine. Actually, the fine cloth tabard with ermine fur was worth 800 GP, so that's worth more
That's
than
a
crown.
very nice tabard, yeah.
That's fancy.
Nice.
Oh.
Wonder what happened to Oz. I'm gonna ping him. Ping, 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 ping.
I need to get some diamonds to do some.
Well, he was
Some
off screen
resurrections.
before he disconnected, so maybe something happened.
Just pinged him.
Let's see.
I don't think it's thunderstorm time in Ohio. It's kind of cloudy, but it's always cloudy in Columbus.
His house.
It's
Somebody
always
coulda hit a-
cloudy unless it's 90 degrees.
Could have hit a telephone
Yeah.
pole or something. Who knows?
I hate how warm it gets here now. It's not right. I like my 70 degrees. I miss it.
Yeah.
That was in my 20s. Don't get it in my late 30s.
We can all
In
just
my
move south.
late 30s.
I was like 40s? No. I actually had someone remind me like, you're not turning 40 this year, you're turning 39. And I was like, oh.
It may feel like you're turning 40. Hey,
He's back.
welcome back.
Looks like 3 different things tried to auto-update at the exact same time.
Oh no.
Cool, cool.
Goodness.
They have now finished, but it was jarring.
Well, that's good. Does anybody? Oh well, I guess Jared just kind of went over what happened last time, but I don't know if.
We got the lizards back. They went through some
Yeah.
real fucked up shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
But being
Let's see.
entirely updated, this place had some stuff in it.
Yeah. Sure. You don't want it?
I want it. Give me the
Okay.
stuff.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, so yeah, you guys stayed the night in well, you guys did a long rest, so everyone can heal up. I think Bargal's the only one who hasn't healed up yet.
Oh, have I not?
No, but
Well, I'm
or
I'm
I
seeing
think
Indiana
on
is. I
yeah,
just didn't
on
do it here. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, you guys found a bunch of treasure. You successfully took down a bog witch. Um and freed Charn, Thorn, and Skrull. And you guys took a nap or, well, went to sleep for the night and have woken up the next morning. Uh, you see that Thorn, you know, gets up and he's like, yeah, if you guys need, we can show you kind of the way back. There's a lot of things out here in this swamp that, looking for food might find you guys tasty. So we know the kind of a safe route back.
Sounds good. I wouldn't want to continue encountering this forest's minions.
Yeah.
And I urge them to lead the way. Unless anyone has anything they want to do here in this broken
Nope.
down hovel.
Nope, let's just go. The sooner the better.
All right. So yeah, Charn, Thorn, and Skrull lead you guys back the way that you came. So you don't have to make any sort of checks or anything like that. They know this swamp pretty well and are able to lead you back to the cave entrance of Dunwater. And we're going to go over to the new map that I made that hopefully won't break your computer.
So far, so good.
It's not nearly as big.
My
You should
computer is broken.
be able to see
Fine.
all your guys'
Yeah.
tokens.
Oh, okay. I need to re-input my hit points again.
Can you take that
And
thing off of me?
what thing? Oh yeah.
You?
Settings.
No.
I did on the other map, but I had copied and pasted you onto this map earlier today because I've been working on this for a
Oh,
minute.
wait, yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, you should be able to turn
Alright,
that
I took it off.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No
My
worries.
name is the only name I see on the tokens, even on the stream.
What's that?
Nameplate.
Yeah, I only see Baragal too.
Hang on.
Yeah, he's got to do that manually for us, unfortunately.
I'm trying
Thanks,
to remember
Roll20.
where exactly it is to
It's
make
two
it so
names.
that other people can see it. I can turn on your nameplate for me. Is it okay? Yeah, okay. It is turned on.
See one,
I
two.
I don't know why
two.
nameplates were turned off.
They're
Am
not
I-
on by default.
I still
Three?
don't see.
Well,
Yep,
I
there it
copy and
is.
pasted your tokens over from the other screen that we were just on, so I don't know. Like
I don't
the
think they were on
settings
then.
usually come on over from that.
Do we
Yeah,
have
mine wasn't on before that.
Baragal and Robin? Do you have your hit points set up so we can see?
Yeah.
them?
I
It
do.
should.
I see
Yep.
it on my screen.
I don't.
That's also not manual. Or he has to manually do that.
Oh,
That's
does
not
he?
automatic.
All right, there we go.
I have to manually.
No, I have to
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
I don't mean to keep heaping work on you.
Work
it's
harder!
Okay. It makes things better overall. Still don't see O Robin.
I think that's because
Robin's
he's
name.
underneath you.
Well, I don't see Letus
Should
or
display the
Robin.
name to the south of them, though.
All of yours is. All of them have player permission to be able to see.
Yeah, we can
I
see them
see
all.
Yeah.
everybody.
I don't see his name.
Yeah, I don't.
I
I
think
still
it's
don't
because
see
you're on top of him.
Robin.
No, it's not even because I'm on top of him. Because it should show south of him.
I have a
Can you?
very long name.
Robin and Letus, I don't see.
I see
Letus,
Letus.
Letus now I see.
Elitist.
Moving
Okay, there we
characters.
go.
Maybe it
There
there.
I
we
must have
go.
accidentally clicked on the wrong thing then.
Reed,
Got that
fellow.
Long,
I'm gonna
long.
call
name.
you Reedy.
Oh, Reedy.
You got that long, long name.
All right, but
Reedy.
you you see that the three that you saved kind of take you. They're like, this is like the quicker way to the Queen's chambers if you want to just follow us. And
Yes,
they
always.
take you around here.
I apparently splash in a river by
So
accident.
yeah, arrow keys makes it faster.
Does that work?
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. You see, as they're coming back, some of the other lizard folk are just kind of like, "Holy shit, you're back!" And they're like, "Yes, we don't have time to talk though. They like need to get you guys to the place."
No time to talk. We got
Whoa.
lizard business to attend to.
I like the noise they
Information.
made.
Huh?
I like the noise they made.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hello, we gotta go talk to the Queen."
Guess Robin's not coming with us.
Hello, lizard folk.
And I drew this map. Do you like it?
I
Yes.
do.
Very pretty map. I'm so impressed.
We're losing everybody.
I'm keeping
Uh,
up. I don't know about you all, but I'm keeping up.
Let me see. Dynamic lighting. Open this door.
Wait,
There we go.
they go in first.
Get on the floor. Everybody walk the
Always
the
lead us.
floor.
What has Letus not gone in first? Since
How
when?
about the guides go first?
Not just Letus, but just anybody that Chris plays goes in first.
That's right. Charge in, mess things up, ask questions later.
Heedless of all consequence, I charge in.
Yeah, as you guys open the doors, everyone kind of turns to you, and you see the Queen is facing away at first at this altar, and without turning to you, just goes, "You actually did it." And then she kind of like turns around and we may have misjudged your. None of you are really human, but we may have misjudged the land folk in this particular thing. Our war efforts, we had really only contacted the seafaring people, given the nature of our war, but perhaps an alliance could be brokered. And she kind of just like gestures you all to come up to her.
Maybe not that close, Letus.
Oh, yes, yes. Personal space. How could I forget?
You should read that part of the etiquette book yet.
How do you know about the etiquette book?
I've seen you reciting it.
I'm sorry, I was a little distracted by a thing. What? I'm the worst.
The queen just told us to come towards
She
her.
just told you to step forward.
Oh, okay.
She's just like wanting to talk to you.
Yes, Queen.
Yas, Queen.
I knew that was coming.
You see, as you guys are coming up, she gestures to some of the others, like, make sure that Thorn, Scrawl, and I don't remember what the fuck I named the other guy. Make sure that they get medical attention and they're
Arn.
kind of ushered out of the room with some of the other. Why did it do that? With some of the other guards that she has there. And they all
Bye, Thorn. Bye, Charn. Bye, Scroll.
bye. We just really want to go to sleep.
Totes.
Be well.
So they head off, and yeah. So she just, I would like to broker a alliance with your people if we could send some of our scale. Sorry, forward. I'm just trying to. I'm mixing up the two campaigns.
You were gonna say
Um,
scale bound, weren't you?
Yeah, the scale
No,
bearers, which
I
are
was gonna say scale bearers, but they're scale
Aha.
shields. They're scale shields. I would like to send some of my scale shield officers with you, uh, Garut, Garurt, and Vith. Okay. Um, I would like them to accompany you all back to Saltmarsh as ambassadors of our people to uh, let let your people know what has been done here, and as well as that we mean no harm and would actually accept their help in this matter. Um, is that sound agreeable to all of you?
Yeah,
I
just let
find it
me.
agreeable.
I
Let us confer.
I'm just reading my notes again to make sure I remember why we came here. It has been about a month.
Information about the lizard folk.
Right? Was there
Yeah.
anything else then?
They were
To make sure
Saltmarsh
they
was
weren't a threat.
worried that they were a threat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
and so we have discovered that all of their intentions are in different directions than Saltmarsh, and we are now being hired to give safe passage to an envoy who will confirm this.
Yeah, they're worried about the Kuotoa, I believe.
Hmm.
No, they're
No,
worried about the
Sahagan.
Sahagan.
Yes,
The other fish people. Yes.
so the
The
Kuatoa are the fish people, the Sagan are the fish faces,
yeah.
Hawkwood.
because the second kind have a lot more muscle and they're very scary.
The Kuotoa is
Yeah.
the one that can just believe people into being gods or believe
they are-
things into being gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I nerfed them because I thought that was just dumb. Like, well, probably because they're close to Abolus. But anyways,
Mm.
like
I
like
say we take
age-wise, like timeline of.
so
Anyways.
in the huddle. I would be like, so the simplest way to see this is we proved ourselves with this retrieval job, and now they'd like us to be bodyguards for their envoy to Saltmarsh. This seems like another good job for us. I say we do it.
I agree, but
Yeah, I agree completely.
should we ask about payment?
Uh,
Certainly for rescuing the three of them, maybe if there's something that we need. But Puck also, in terms of that, I'm interested. Would you think that there would be any benefit of aligning your lizard folk tribe with this one?
No.
All right. Wanted to
Well,
make sure.
well, what if you blended the tribes? More people means more power, and you've seen that the swamp has a bounty of food and resources you can collect to strengthen your people back to full strength.
No, I can't. I can't do that. It would have to be somebody higher up.
Gotcha, buddy.
Probably one of those like weirdos that read books.
I like books.
Are you weird?
No, not at all.
Does that need asking?
Yeah.
In any event,
We're a very normal group of adventurers, let's be honest.
I agree. I think we should take this, and if nothing monetary comes of it, it will be an alliance will be struck. We'll have the lizard folk will have our backs if we ever need to call in a favor.
Your Majesty, these terms seem agreeable to us, and All that we could ask is if perhaps we may have a few provisions for our journey back, food and the like.
What food? Yes, we can definitely provide you with food. Are you needing? What exactly are you looking for? I fear our species, other than maybe Pock, I don't know how comfortable the rest of you would be eating some of the stuff that we eat.
I tend not to eat humanoids.
I don't require sustenance, but I do have a request of you, Your Majesty.
Perhaps salt
Yes.
or anything that we might find valuable.
Foregoing my portion of the supplies, do you think you could knight me?
I there's a double take in this pronouncement.
Good night, you. I
Like,
mean, make a persuasion check.
are you trying to become part of the delegation that we are at this time attempting to guard?
So I don't have any kind of
You don't have a
of
plan. You're just saying the thing.
yeah,
'Cause
I don't
some,
have an affiliation with anybody right now besides you guys. This is the only.
this is
You literally woke
None of
up
us
like,
do.
yeah.
like
None of
a,
us have any affiliations outside
you have a
of.
commission with a long dead army probably somewhere, and this is not the other campaign where we're trying to collect all the badges.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm writing this.
fine.
I mean, this
No, I
sounds
mean,
like
I don't care if you want to try to
I
do
mean,
it.
He,
Go
he
ahead.
did it. He said roll persuasion.
this
Yeah, roll
sounds like
persuasion.
something that this sounds
DM
like something that
nasty.
you read in a book.
Where is my?
I mean, out of
persuasion?
character, I don't think I don't remember knights being
God.
part of the lizard folk tribe. So
This sounds like a thing that Letus read in a book in that thrift store we were making where we were
yeah, he just
distraction.
sees like it's a queen, so she makes knights. Like
Yep.
I don't think
Yeah.
lizard folk have knights.
Well,
We
I,
have
I mean,
fighters, we have
But
scouts, we have the
he did just
scholars.
literally read off that he had some knights. I think,
Okay.
right?
they're
scale
Scale
shields.
scale shields.
Scale
So
shields,
they're like warriors.
Hmm.
Knight
Um,
adjacent.
you see that she looks at Letus and kind of with a look of like amusement, like, oh, this is kind of cute. But goes, I'm sorry, sir, but you must be part of our tribe for me to. We don't have knights, but you do not bear scales, so I cannot make you a scale shield. You are, in our eyes, a champion of our people for the gracious act of rescuing our fellow members, but
And for that,
yeah.
we appreciate that greatly. Yeah. Perhaps we can just simply be on our way before we have any
Well,
other stray.
if there's anything you need, please just let us know. If there's anything you're looking for,
When will your envoys wish to leave?
they're uh, actually just whenever I let them know. I mean, when you guys are ready, they will head out with you.
Very well. And with that, I would turn to go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready to head out. Also, I lean over to a Robin. Do you think we can give him books that level him out in some way, or maybe like can information be removed from him? Like,
I step forward to the queen.
Deleting. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes, you mentioned if there may be anything we could use. On the off chance that you may have it, would you happen to have diamonds worth 300 GP, which the spell consumes? For
what?
one of
It's
the
a.
spells that
This
I
is.
have.
Oh yeah. He's level 5. He has to pay the cleric tax.
If you do
Hmm.
not, that is fine. It is just something that I require at this point.
To the magic shop later.
Roll a
A
flat
jewelry
d20.
store.
Luck.
Alright.
Yes, luck check. Many things wash up on the shore.
13, the luckiest number.
The
Um,
luckiest number that I ever knew.
with us living in caves and such, we do happen to come upon gemstones. We may have something. You see that she looks over to the priest over here and goes, "Go, can you go check and see if we have anything that this guy is describing?" And he's like, "Yes," and walks in here, and I'm gonna see. Let's. He comes back out and he's got like a handful of gemstones. Um, he kind of shows it to the queen and goes, I don't know if any of these are worth 300 gold individually, but he's got a bunch of gemstones. Probably like there's like five. Some are like emeralds. There's some like maybe some like precious stones. It would probably range in, I would say, 600 gold worth of gemstones, but none of them are a diamond worth 300 specifically. Are you? She's
It
like,
doesn't
well,
need
you.
one diamond; it needs diamonds worth 300 GP. So it could be multiple diamonds.
Well, I
But
rolled
just
low,
none. Yeah, it's
so
okay. It's okay.
Maybe a quarter
it's
of it
just
is
random.
diamonds.
Yeah. So we'll say, okay, so if there's five, well, let's say there's 6 gems. So, uh, fuck it. Let's just roll a d6. If you get all 6, then they're all fucking diamonds. Half of them are diamonds.
Neat.
And she said it's worth 600 gold. So yeah, there's probably $300 worth of diamonds in there.
Just enough for one revivify. That's awesome.
American dollars.
All right.
American dollars.
Whatever.
So I don't know what that scales to, but
Sorry, I'm lost. Are we requesting this as payment or as provisions or?
he just
And
asked if they had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
she offered, like, is there anything that you guys need? So I'm like, well, this is something that I need.
And so
So
they brought out the rocks they know that land dwellers like.
yeah. And she was like, you can have these if you want. We find them in caves all the time.
yes, these are
Okay.
worth quite
I-
a lot to land dwellers. So these diamonds would be quite useful for me for casting of spells.
And you see she nods to you and he brings them over and just like has his hands out. Do you have like a bag or something I can put these in?
Yes, and I have a satchel. Yeah, and I open
A
the satchel. Up.
satchel?
Satchel. Yeah.
Is that like a satchel?
It's like a satchel, but with a D and a G in there. A satchel.
Okay. He just kind of, you hear the gems clinking as he kind of dumps them into the bag.
Is he doing all the
Sagittal.
gems or just the diamonds?
He just gave you all of them.
So you got
Oh,
like
wow.
3 diamonds and 3 emeralds. So there's a phoenix down in there. That much just we've figured out.
Yeah.
Nice. I will add that. Thank you kindly, Your Majesty, and the court.
Of course.
And
If there's anything else that anybody needs, we do have some food stores if you need food. We can't really spare weapons or armor at the moment, given the nature of everything going on. But if you need food, we've got drink. We've got, I guess, like containers and things like that.
We're just supplies for the road. You know, if you, I suppose you're hunters, so if you have any salted meats that we could feed our crew with, we'd be grateful.
Sure. Okay. You see that 2 of these guys. She kind of gestures to them, and 2 of them run off. And after about like 5 minutes, they come back with like, I don't know, 10 pounds of like salted meats of just
Sure,
kind of like a various variety, like just a variety of salted meats. Probably like a lot of crocodile and stuff.
sure. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate this.
Thanks for bringing home our brothers.
No problem.
So yeah, if you guys want to take that and
I don't know if there's.
Out of character, you want Pac to put that in his bag of holding, or
I mean, do
Tyrion?
you want to carry the food?
I'll carry the food.
Yeah,
It's like
no, go right ahead. I mean, if you have a satchel for it, perfect.
yeah,
Is it
it's
gonna,
like cured.
No,
is it gonna mix with all the loose human flesh you have in there?
there
They
is
would they
no
would
loose human flesh in there.
Oh
There's
no.
nothing dead.
they would they would have brought it in some sort of like sack or something. I guess not really, because you would hang meat up to dry to cure. So it's
It
kind
could
of
be
like
wrapped up.
jerky kind of ish.
Say
That
it's
sounds
wrapped up in
solid
a
enough.
cloth.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
gotta carry it some. If they have stores, they store it in something, right? Like,
Right. Well, they would probably be hanging it, you know,
sure.
to
Yeah,
cure.
in the bag of holding.
So,
Thank you, Puck. Appreciate it.
yep.
And
Cool.
the
All
little
right.
pocket dimension. I'm sure it won't rub with any of those other bits.
Well. All right. So yeah, she actually does, tells another guy to go grab the other two, and he kind of looks at you as he's leaving. Oh, it's Yix actually. Yix is like, "Hey, just meet me. Just uh, leave the door and go to the right when you guys are done." And then he heads over here. And yeah, what do you want to do?
Head out, I guess.
All right.
Unless anyone has a better idea.
I can't think of anything I could connive to do around here that's better than a Phoenix down. I think we leave while we're ahead.
Yes, I'm quite happy. 'Cause I got the Phoenix down plus some bonus.
Your Majesty, it has been a pleasure.
It was great to meet all of you.
Yes.
Metal man.
Tyrion bows properly and heads out.
All right.
Yix, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just been catching up on what's going on here since I've been out to sea with you guys and before you guys with those other people. So this is Garrett. You can just call him Gar. It's kind of hard to say. And then Vince. And you see the two guys. They've got like war paint, like red war paint on their face. They've got like heavy weapons and some armor and stuff on, and they just kind of both nod to you and go, "We're ready to head out whenever you are."
Great. We've got all our supplies. I believe we're ready to hit the open seas, right, everyone?
Absolutely.
Yay, more sailing.
Yes. All right, so they
water-based campaign.
Yeah.
so they all start heading up this way with y'all. Nothing's gonna happen here, so I guess we could just go to the ship.
Yeah.
I don't know where the ship
Wait,
is.
is Yix coming with us too?
Yix is not coming with you.
Garo and Vith.
I need to
I'm looking
grab
for the
them.
ship.
You'll find it in due time, sir.
I have to navigate this labyrinth.
I think we lost each other. I'm pretty sure it's right here, though.
It's
The
okay.
entrance. I think I found the entrance.
All right, so
Lead us. Entrance.
gonna go ahead and move y'all over to the boat and switch it from swamp music. Stop the swamp.
There drained that swamp of its villainous element. Did my best.
You're not wrong.
Where is water? Cool. So yeah, you guys load up the ship. Everyone's kind of welcoming you back. You see that Punketta has just been kind of really keeping a tight ship, and she's just like, "Hey, welcome back, everyone. How was the lizard folk thing?"
No one tried to eat us, as expected.
We were victorious.
Well, there was that one time.
Oh, right, the witch or hag or whatever.
That was the thing.
She tried to get you to eat something.
Witches like to turn weird shit into food.
I can confirm.
Yeah, but everything's been good here. They got all the weapons off. So where are we heading out to? Are we heading back to Saltmarsh?
Yes, we are
Indeed.
heading back to Saltmarsh.
All right. Cool. So you see, she kind of runs around just barking orders at everyone. Everyone starts rigging up the ship, and you guys head off.
And we're
You
gonna
know-
go get paid for learning about the lizard folk.
Funny,
Yeah.
I don't see anybody's names anymore.
There's a lot of different token copies.
We were. I think this is previous. We weren't copy pasted onto here from the
Yeah.
last tokens.
This is
I'll
my
do
level
it.
4
Do
token.
you want to just delete us here? Go over to the other one, copy us, and paste us here.
You
I just need to hit C on everyone. C. No, goddamn it. Save
Insect. Where the hell did you come from?
insect.
There's an insect in my home.
Oh.
It's not the home I keep. Fuck was that thing?
An insect.
Intruder.
A bug.
Yes. Intruder alert. What
Fly? A mosquito.
Okay.
fruit fly looks
should-
like?
All right. So,
It's upsetting.
you see that Vith and Gar kind of like hanging out at the back of the ship, just kind of like looking around at the open ocean. I don't know if anybody wants to do anything here. You guys like have some time if you want to talk or do some stuff before you guys get back to the town and the council and stuff.
I cast Zone of Truth. Punketta, what's your favorite color?
Does she have to save?
Doesn't she have to make a save?
there is a save. Also, they can just ignore the question, which might be the best option.
I didn't actually have it. It's just fucking.
No, you can. Do you want to do that?
Did you prepare that today?
I did not prepare. I after leveling up, I did not prepare that now. But I do follow Punketta around in order to, as she's barking orders, to try and pick up on the orders, to do my best to continue learning in my long
Okay.
quest of adding
Make
vehicles water to my tool proficiencies.
All right. Make an intelligence check.
I am so smart.
If you were getting the tutelage from me, could that have been different?
14, so it's a 13.
What have been different?
Like the roll, like would he gotten an advantage, or could I have put like
Guidance.
guidance on him?
If you could cast guidance on him, but I mean, maybe you can do that next time. You are like, there's some things that she's talking about saying and like doing, in terms of like knots and rigging and stuff like that. That you're not really sure on. You understand what she's telling them to do. You just don't understand like why. But you're like
What
kind of starting to
exactly
get it.
means.
Yeah,
gotcha.
you're
I
starting to
gotcha.
get it.
Yep, I'm working on it. I will do everything in my power to add tool proficiency vehicles water to my
Hey, I mean,
character sheet.
if you keep trying, eventually, I mean, how
I'm
many
doing
times
it.
have you
I'm doing
tried
as much
so
as
far?
I can. Man, pretty much ever since we've had a boat, right?
Yeah,
So
there's
3 or 4.
One time
Okay.
with Barragol, at least.
One time with Barragol, before Barragol, and maybe once before that. This would make 4, maybe. So I'm
Okay.
working at it. Grind it.
Yeah, you could become proficient in that and be able to
Level it
like
up.
drive the boat. Cool. So yeah, you guys sailing across the sea. Does anybody want to do anything or?
I would like to play some chess below deck with the crew.
Okay.
I'll try to teach the lizard people how to do it.
hearts and minds.
Make a persuasion check.
Man, I'm real bad at this persuasion thing.
Do
guys.
2 of them real quick. Okay. You see that Vith is kind of like, he just like looks at you, and it's just like, ugh. But then Gar is like, oh, I kind of want to play. I'd be down. And then Vith is like, oh, okay. And they go down below deck with you to go play teach them how to play chess. Are you inviting anybody else, like any of the like? Well, I guess they're like kind of sailing the ship and shit, so they probably can't really go with you. But roll charisma.
Just not a saving throw. Wait, there it
Yes,
is.
just a charisma check.
Bad.
Oof. You're trying to get through to them how chess works, and you're explaining it really well, but there's just like a culture difference where they're just kind of like, why would I not just rush forward and eat my enemies? Why would I dance around them in this way and take turns? This is stupid. So they don't really get it. But they're sitting at the table.
Maybe you didn't want to get it. Sounds like a little
Well,
bit.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you did roll a 2 and you have -1
Yeah.
charisma. So
maybe if chess isn't quite your game, perhaps some cards. We have instruments as well. We could.
Maybe
I
hungry
personally
hippos.
can't play, but
um,
I have no mouth to play.
I mean, if you want to roll charisma, or
Can we get a stringed
if you're,
instrument so I can play? That's what I want to look for next time we
I
have
feel like you got maybe at least one.
Well,
Didn't you get? You got a
Pretty sure
couple,
there's
didn't
a
you?
loot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a loot.
Oh,
Got the
right.
ships. Yeah, there's a loot and a flute for the crew.
Okay.
I have the boat. I have the boat containing on my list. That's right. I can't
Can you
seem to
play
guard.
loot?
Let's
Are
find
you
out.
going to attempt to play loot?
I am.
Okay, go for it.
Is that dexterity? What is a loot?
That would be a performance check.
Performance? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm bad at that too.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
You're like trying to fucking befriend these people, and you're just doing like you're being really awkward about it, but they're not saying anything. They just keep looking at each other.
I give a Robin a nudge to be like, "Hey, I think Letus is drying over here. And could you give him some help, buddy?"
I go over and I see what are they trying to play now.
What? Well, Letus
Last
is trying to play the loot. He's trying to like get them to have fun, I guess, and like be more. It sounds like he's trying to get them to like you guys and the crew and stuff. They seem like they're all business right now.
Let's see.
Can you play any instrument? Bard.
Yes, yes, I can. I'm not going to try and. It's like, okay, I'll gesture to lead us to hand me the loot.
I will do so.
Then I'd like to play something with a flourish. Something that they teach the bands that go off to war and such. I'd like to I'd like to make a roll.
Are you like trying to play like a war song?
Something that people march to. Something that gets people riled up.
All right, then roll it with advantage because they are clearly warriors, so they'd probably be amped if you played something about war.
I like it. Knows his audience.
Okay,
All right.
That's average.
All right, well, I mean, you yourself are not like enlisted in the military, but you know the song well enough that like you're able to play it, and they're just kind of like, all right, yeah, I'm getting pumped, yeah! And they're like jamming out, and they seem to be having a really good time. So
It's I'm picturing finish the fight from Halo 3.
Yes. I will.
Nice simple melody.
Leadist,
Hell yeah.
why don't you spar with them? Continue back to my boat duties.
Oh no.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, they'd
I'm
probably
down.
be down to spar if you guys are trying to like box or something.
Yeah, we can
Just
Just trying to
box.
make friends. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about Pock here. What does Pock like to
Fisticuffs, man.
do? Pock likes to fight,
Yeah.
feed.
What do you
Lay on
think,
a couch?
Gar?
First we fight,
Pock
then
likes
we
to lay on a
eat.
couch. All right.
Yeah.
What say you, Vath?
Oh, I
Gar?
literally put
Would
it
you
in my
like
notes.
to train a little bit?
Are you trying to like trade blows or something? What do
Yes.
you wanna? All right. Yeah. Are we just doing it right here on the deck?
It's probably the best area on the ship.
Do we
Okay.
have we've got an exercise area downstairs?
So
Is
the
there?
weapons that we
There's
so
a
here's
hold.
my first thought is, did we remove any cargo during this trip? The second thought is, those weapons were kept outside of the regular cargo area.
Mhm.
So with the stuff we gave back to the town, is there some open cargo zone that we could have a little boxing ring? That's how I would justify that.
Are you trying to start a fight club on your ship?
Little bit.
I
For
mean,
it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
It's one of
let's
those
do it.
things that you do. Like, I don't think we'll get. This is a short trip, so there's not enough time to start a gambling operation. But I mean,
yeah. I
the
mean-
option exists.
let's see here.
Can you put us on the 3-layer map?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna need to.
Copy paste.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
copy paste us.
Meanwhile,
Get
I'm.
you guys.
Let's see, Zill. Thing I'm seeing that would interest you later, off topic.
Okay.
If you're gonna try and play Remnant with Chris, a Remnant on Steam just went on clearance again.
Such a good game.
Might be easier to move you than him because tech.
Yeah.
Skidoo, skidoo. Barrel gal.
What?
Really?
I was just reading your name because it was on my screen.
Okay.
It wasn't on the map before.
I'm just
During
trying to.
previous trips.
I'm assuming you're all coming down here to do this, to like watch or something.
Pock is. Pock's all for this.
Wait, this isn't on deck. This is below decks now.
They want to go down and do it in the cargo hold, I guess.
Lower
I mean-
decks, man. Lower decks.
I mean, so that people don't get knocked off of the ship.
All right, let's see here.
Because that can happen.
Okay, Can you guys see where you're at?
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
This works, honestly.
Awesome. I'm gonna go grab. I need to go grab food that just came in. So 1 second.
Do it.
Okay, this is what I expected.
Fight. So you want to say the fight club is like over this grate in case anybody bleeds out?
No one's gonna bleed
I
out.
didn't think of that, but you would. So we can make that canon. Because that's something you would think of.
That's the ring. The ring is the doors. Can't step out of the doors.
Hey,
The
Tyrion,
grate, yeah.
why do you have a spell called Arcane Weapon UA Homebrew?
I don't know. Literally, I have no idea. Like I leveled up to 5, and it was underneath my known
Like-
spells, and I could prepare it. So I
Is
did. Apparently, UA Homebrew is active on this campaign.
No, this is written in such a way that somebody in this campaign has it in their collection, probably. Not me, but somebody. Because this is not punctuated correctly in any way. Like any
Yeah.
other stuff. Like this
Yeah,
is
it was
written like
just
somebody else wrote it.
it was just listed in my campaign. I literally like level 5, went to manage spells,
Okay.
and I could prepare this.
What is it?
It's really weird. It shouldn't come up today.
No, probably not.
Um,
In fact, screw it. I'm bringing it in Zone of Truth.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to eat earlier. Um,
All good.
so is it just elitist, and are you only fighting one of them at a time, or are you like?
I
Oh.
would set up the fight to be just elitist and one of them
Yeah.
no weapons, and I'm watching for like
Fisticuffs. Sorry.
I'm
Didn't
I'm
mean to
not
interrupt.
I'm
Well,
not good
yeah.
enough to watch like for 3 solid hits or whatever, but like the first person that's down and stays down,
Ooh, you're like going far.
like just like so if you knock some, so that's
Not
basically
like not like the
two attack.
first
So
to
like
4 points or something.
like shove them down and grapple them till they stay down for like a whole cycle.
Pinning?
Yes,
Doing a pin. Okay.
that makes more sense. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Because
So you're trying to do like wrestling?
sure, yeah,
They
that's
gotta, like,
easier
pin
for me
'em?
to judge. It's more obvious.
Okay.
That'd just be
Also makes it easier to reset.
fighting strength scores then.
Uh,
right.
like by the mechanics, it will turn into a bunch of contested athletics checks, but it
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
leaves some room for tactics.
I don't mind athletics checks.
I know.
I know that.
I'm sitting on some barrels and watching.
Yeah, they're both kind of like, put their shields down, take their armor off. They're like, who you doing 2-on-1 or just we taking turns? What's going on here? Who do you want to fight?
I believe one-on-one should suffice to start.
All right.
You guys
We're
probably
fighting
want to
the- Nope.
back away from that grate, considering that's their fight area.
fighting the scale shields.
I climb the barrel.
Sparring. This is
Okay.
how you make friends with warrior types.
I scrabble up here.
Fight
yeah, there's-
honorably.
Doing a boxing match, Do you want to do?
Literally blow off steam.
Yeah. Bith will go first. He'll
Sounds
come
good.
up here. And yeah, I guess just to start off, roll initiative, and we'll see who, starts off first.
I want a good clean fight here. I want to see punch actions, shove actions, and grapple actions.
Nice.
That's a 19 on the die. I don't.
Nice. Let's see here. The fuck is his? Oh, man, he's not very fast. Oof, yeah, you are way ahead of him.
Like significantly.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll attack.
Am I actually rolling an attack?
Would you like to punch, shove, or grab?
We'll grab.
Okay, both sides roll athletics.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's great, but it is a 7, so he could still roll lower than that.
Yeah, it is contested. It ain't
But
gonna
he
be
did.
lower.
But he did.
Do you have a second attack?
I do, but does that count in...
I by the handbook, I would claim yes.
Alright, I'll try to wrestle my way into a better position.
Do we have some barroom brawl battle music?
Would you like to move?
Dun dun da 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 dun dun da 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 dun 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 dun. No, they didn't like it. Okay, I'll try better. No, still nothing. Damn.
Everything is
Like
off.
that one. Yeah, go on.
You like that one better?
I don't
Alright.
think it's
All right,
part of
Chris,
this
what would you
world,
like to do now?
So I'd like to.
Wait, I can literally do that with my mouth, so yes, it is totally canon. Tyrion is
And
in the corner
hissing
going
and clicking.
in the corner.
I'd like to try athletics again to like wrestle myself into a better position.
So you go to grab again,
Christ.
and better.
Crikey.
Another lizard roll, please.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm trying to find music for you.
You're fine.
Oh wait, I thought I had that covered.
Yeah, Tyrion's over there making music.
All right.
You fail. But it's
Oh,
close.
did
Alright.
I fail?
It's like
Oh, you did the roll. Oz is not.
Oh.
He doesn't have the patience for the music.
Yeah,
What?
Marquise, you
He's
just want
rolling for
Oz
the
to
lizard
roll for the
folk.
lizard
I am-
people.
sorry,
He's
I
already-
I don't like Jared's music. I'll say that.
Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough.
Like, is that a cat?
Here we go.
This is a cat. It's just
Like, I
hard
thought
to
that
see.
was your leg.
Black on black. Big boy's back.
Is it Bender or Flexo?
That's
It's
a
Ah.
big
always
cat.
Bender. It's always
pretty big
So, all right. So, what did he fail at then? I'm sorry.
By the book, we need another roll of the same kind from you.
Okay. Wow, he rolled now one.
Okay, that's a successful grab. Please.
Yeah.
I'd like the grabby hand from the bottom row on the one he's fighting, please.
Grabby hand. Ah, that thing. So you
Indicate
grappled
there.
it.
Well, he's got me grappled as well from the first round, doesn't he?
No, you tried
Oh,
to
he
grab
hasn't
him,
gone yet,
you just
yeah.
didn't- yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he is going to do an opposed athletics check to try to break out.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
That is exactly how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bender brought me a tiny piece of cat food.
Aww. You gonna eat it?
I obviously.
Oh my god, dude! All right, you've got him. You've got him. He's stuck. He's like, what the fuck? Why are you like really strong?
All right, I'm gonna
It's your
try
turn again.
to. I'm gonna try to just pick him off his feet and slam him on the ground.
Okay.
By the book, it happens the same way.
Yeah, just opposed athletics.
Ooh.
Hey-o.
That's a 19 on the die from Leadist.
You do it.
The guy goes prone.
You pick him up and slam him on the ground. Oh wait. This guy. He is prone now. And you still have a hold of him. No, I guess you threw him on the ground. So you
Yeah, I
don't
threw
have
him
a
on the
hold.
ground. I let go.
So he's on the
grab-
ground, prone.
Do you grab
Um,
him again?
You have a second attack, I guess. So
So I'll just try to pick him up again.
Oh, you're supposed to pin him to the ground.
Oh,
so...
so-
well,
What's
I don't know
up,
if you have like a second. You have a
Yeah.
second attack, but the two attacks take your one action, don't they? You can't like do two actions at the same time.
Both
Okay.
grapple and shove say you can use an attack for this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well then I'll
If
we're
you want to try
trying
to grapple him,
If we're trying
There's
to
some-
pin, then I'll try to pin him. Yeah.
There's some weird fighter builds out there.
all right. So go ahead.
Athletics.
Roll the same thing again. Oh my god,
That's
you
a
fucking
crit.
yeah. All right, he is pinned. All right, so
This is very impressive now. He's in his groove.
All right.
you've pinned him down. You basically need to keep him down for another round, and then you've won. You see that
Athletics.
Gar is just over in the corner, fucking losing his shit, laughing, and Vith is like really embarrassed. Like
His skin is already kind of like a reddish brown, but it's just like bright red right now. He's very upset. Oh my god, yeah, you
So
you just
does-
fucking dominated this warrior.
Okay, so I'll
1, 2, 3, game.
stand and then I'll extend my hand to help him up.
Well done, Letus.
I'll say, Vith, that you very deftly avoided my first attempt at grappling you. I must say I'm very impressed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I see why they sent you to save our brothers. Jesus Christ, man, you're really strong
Well,
and like really hard. Like I
I-
can't get a grip on you. Like your whole body's just really hard.
you're goddamn right.
Hey, yeah, put her there, and you just ask for like a handshake.
Absolutely, I'll shake his hand.
Cool.
And then, Gar, would you like to give it a go?
Yeah, I mean, I can try.
Would you like to wrestle me?
Sure.
Oh, absolutely. This looks like it'll be a fantastic event.
Vitz just kind of like looks over at Gar, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'll be the one fucking laughing at you this time, asshole."
Does Tyrion step into the ring with or without armor?
I mean, definitely put down the shield and clearly no sword. So
Yeah, they don't have armor on, but I mean,
No armor, just fisticuffs.
We have time.
Take it off.
yeah, I mean, they're not wearing armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
no.
Take my armor off.
All right.
Now
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
have
you guys are-
disadvantage on stealth. Sneaky attack.
I believe you guys are
now.
like very large compared to these. I mean, these are like big lizard folk, but you're fucking huge. So
6'5", so I'm pretty
I don't
tall.
think
Taller
he's-
than Puck.
yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did it stopped playing the
Oh,
dang
dang.
music?
Gotta click that little recycle button.
Yeah.
Looks like he's first.
All right. He's gonna try to just. Yeah, he's just gonna throw 2 fucking jabs at you. He's kind of doing some dancing around. Jesus. I don't know if a 12 or a 13 hit you.
Without my armor, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without
So-
armor and shield, my AC is pretty low.
Well, let's see here. So they just do. It's just a 1 plus their strength, right? Yeah. So it's just you take 6 damage as he hits you. He bops you a couple times. It's just like,
Bump, bump.
and then he like looks
Ah.
back at Vith, and he's just like, "Come on, what were you even doing out here?" Go ahead and go.
Well, then I guess I throw two unarmed strikes at him to return the favor. 16 and 26.
Damn, yeah, those both hit.
All right, yeah, that does. I mean, I'm not using my claws because I don't want to hurt anybody, so it's just 5 damage each.
Would you like to smite?
Yes, I can after it hits. You're correct, sir.
Are
That
you gonna
is-
do that?
I mean, it's just a bonus action to thunderous smite with an extra
That-
2d6 damage.
That's
Then
a,
I can
that,
then
that
I can
cast-
wrestle him to the ground. No, I don't want to. I don't want to injure
mean-
our. I don't want to injure
I feel
our.
like It would
I-
make sense for Tyrion to kind of like show off a little bit like that. if
Do
he
I?
wanted.
What I would say is, would Tyrion have a sense of like, are these ambassadors? Like, are these your average lizard person, or are these like tough guys like Puck? Like, are they like?
we know
They're
their names,
warriors.
so they're either people we traveled with before or people we rescued. And I used the word envoy a few times.
These guys are being sent as ambassadors, in good faith from the lizard folk. They are considered warriors. They are supposed to be like pretty tough, but
I don't
mean,
want
you
to
guys
kill
are.
the guy with. I don't want to kill the guy with a 2d6 strike after I've already done 10 damage.
Non-lethal. You just happen to
Okay,
hit him too hard.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's true. That's true. Okay, so yes. So Thunderous Smite does an extra 2d6. So add another 6 to that, and they need to make a Strength saving throw of 13, or they're pushed 10 feet away from me, out of the ring.
You punch. Is it you punch with a boom?
Yeah.
And then you would win, right? Because they're in the ring. They lost, or they left the ring.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he didn't make. So he's shoved 10 feet away from me.
You
Into
see, he
Vith's
flies
arms.
into Vith.
There's a
Vith
loud like
catches him,
thunder crack. Chicka chicka boom.
and then like Vith is just fucking laughing his ass off at this dude. Boom. He's just like, I told you. Gar just like, what the hell? I'm done. He comes up and
This was
he
fun.
goes,
I
he
grabbed
goes
by
to-
the arm.
oh yeah, he goes to shake your hand. He's like,
And I
yeah, you
give
guys
him-
are on a different level.
And I give him 8 points of healing back
Oh, that's nice.
as we handshake through the whole Schwarzenegger arms thing. Like,
A predator handshake.
yeah, predator handshake and get some healing from it.
You guys are all right. You guys, we never really dealt too much with y'all land dwelling folk, but Europe's all really strong. So I'm pretty glad that we're gonna be having you guys on our side for this whole weird fish people thing.
All the lizard folk I've met have been strong and courageous warriors. This is fortunate to find that you are as well. I love a good sparring match. Let's
me
eat.
too. All right. Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys
guess
want to go eat?
Yeah, Tyrion's like,
First we fight, then we eat.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys can head up to. I guess you guys all have like.
You're just cooking the way the rest of the way to Saltmarsh.
Yeah, you guys, head upstairs or to the deck, the upper deck. You got the different cabins and stuff there. There's the kitchen. You don't have Krell anymore to cook for you, but
I mean, I got
maybe
all that
I think
salt and meat, so.
yeah, and Letus like learned some stuff from Krell,
I can
We
try
could
my
feed him a
hand.
cookbook.
but
Is there a
Feed him
cookbook? Is there a cookbook? We gotta feed Chris a cookbook.
let's see. Roll. I'm just gonna roll a luck check. There is a cookbook in there. So yeah, Letus, you can scan through it and learn kind of how to make some like sea-ready meals, like hearty, good for the soul.
So I will go to the kitchen. I will.
It's like how to stretch your supplies as long as humanly possible.
On my way to the
And-
kitchen, I'm gonna stop and ask Gore and Veth if either of them would like to accompany me and tell me stories about their tribe and their history and triumphs, losses.
Yeah, I mean, roll persuasion. They probably will because you guys just beat their asses.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked really well as bounding.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I mean, sure. And they like go in there with you to have a chat.
One of them is on
Um,
top of one of them.
Yes. Now is not the time, Ludus. You just met them.
Yep, right? I got it. It's a grace period.
Okay. Cool. So you guys eventually make it back to the docks, and are you guys just wanting to go like straight to the council?
Yeah.
What
I don't
time do
think
we get back?
Yeah. What is the
It
time
was
of
only
day?
it was only like 10 miles, and you guys
Let's-
left like pretty early in the morning, because I think you guys took a long rest and then got up in the morning and left and went there and had that fight and then got back, and it was only like a couple miles away, and then it was 10 miles sailing to get there. So it's probably like one or two.
All right. Well, everybody still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, fine.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about how we did. All right. Yeah.
Well,
Wow. It's
we
really
should-
we've made good time today as we left and
If it's
wait.
regular
Will this
business
be?
hours,
Would this
then
be like the next day that we're getting there after we've already been to the town hall? Or are we coming back on the same day?
so we slept with the people. They
No.
got us back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We had
Yeah,
the
you went to
meeting.
the lizard folk.
So
You
it's
slept
next day.
there.
Next day. Next day.
You no, it's even. You went to the lizard folks. You got the information. You stayed the night there. You left that morning. You went and fought the witch. You stayed the night there. You came back
Oh.
that
sick.
morning
Okay.
and then talked to her and then left.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, it might not even be noon.
when
Because we took their way back.
when we reach the council's chambers, we should probably go in ahead of our emissaries here to announce to the council exactly why
Yes.
we're there with them and what the situation is.
I
I agree. Sounds like a plan, Letus. I'm so
Sure, this is a
I'm
different
so
talk.
fascinated with how well you have adapted to life after reading. Books are so important.
I still want to be a knight.
Perhaps someday I will read one. And Terry gets off the boat.
Robin,
Okay.
his newfound passion for reading is something you should probably foster.
Indeed.
They're just like, yeah. I mean, we'll just follow behind you guys, I guess. But yeah. So if you're going straight to the council chambers, I can just bring you guys over there.
Ignore that.
Yeah, I think we are.
Nope. Ignore that even more.
What? What are you
Oh,
doing?
just- I'm accidentally clicking things on the character sheet. I just wanted to. Instead of clicking that I spent the spell slot, I clicked the button for cast, so the thing, and then the dice was over a button, and I accidentally
Oh.
clicked it. So it was total accidents on those two things. So ignore them, please. Thank you. Sorry.
You're good.
Bargo, you gonna hang back?
No, I'm coming with.
Cool. All right. Well, crew, we didn't find a ton of things that we might sell if we wanted to. Right? We could sell this this tabard though, and maybe this silvered crown.
I mean, yeah.
Gain some gold. What do you guys think? You want to do that before we head up there, or
I
after?
say we just go to the town hall first.
I agree.
Town hall.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So, let me grab all y'all, and we're gonna go to. I have to delete you. Huh. Why is it? I don't know. can y'all see anything?
Yes.
For some reason, it's acting like okay, good.
I have entrance.
Okay, there we go. It was when I first brought you over, it wasn't showing. Yeah, you see that there's a there's people in here. As you guys come in, they all kind of stop and look at you, and you can see that there is a look of recognition on a lot of their faces. Obviously, you guys stand out quite a bit, and
Totally
word
normal
has
human adventurers. I don't know.
yeah, and like word has spread, kind of like what you guys are off going to go do. Seeing you guys come back with these other lizard folks, other than the one that's in your party, you are quickly ushered inside, and they ask you to, to go into the council chambers. Um, you see that Vith and Gar just kind of
Question.
stand aside.
I would like
What's
to.
up?
DM side
Yes.
note. Baragal says he can't see the map.
Oh, okay.
Letus would like to address the Gar and
You should be able to.
Voth real quick too.
Hang on.
What's that, Chris? You're briefing them as we go in, as we walk there.
Should I reload?
Yeah, I'm kind of briefing them on how
Have you tried wiggling your character?
they should.
Yeah, I mean
can't
it's
see anything. It's blackness. No tokens or anything.
Can you select anything in, say, the middle ninth of the screen?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did like a big selection area, and I got my character to be selected, even though I can't see it.
Can you move it with the arrow keys?
It
He is
moved.
moving it.
Yeah, but I still don't see anything.
Weird.
It's all black.
It says that you have. Wait,
I'm gonna reload it.
Well, that's my usual
Wait a minute.
fixes. So
did that fix it?
Hold on, I'm reloading.
There's no process reloading. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you. Just if one of them.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's noted. And I didn't hear him say it. I just saw it in the.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Discord.
interrupt what was being talked about while I'm sitting here doing nothing. It's fine. Like, it's still black for me, but don't worry about it.
Hang on, no.
Oh,
That fixed it?
yeah, now I see.
Okay.
okay, marching orders.
Okay. Well, so on the way here,
I know why it was.
kind of I wanted to let them know to hang back when we get there until we're summoned, so that Robin and Tyrion can explain the situation before we walk in. And I also, while we're right here, wanted to ask them. Someone had mentioned that there'd been Warforged just kind of out and about all over the place, out where they're living now. I kind of wanted to ask them if they'd come across any, or if they could show me some when we get back.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like scattered all over the swamp and in the surrounding areas. We find them like half buried in the swamp, like sinking.
Well, when we
If you
reach
guys-
your village again, I would like to examine a couple of them, if you would be kind enough to escort me to them.
Okay, yeah.
Rad.
Oh. Yeah, but you guys are allowed to just go in if you want. I mean, you were expected back, so.
Just hang out with Robin until he.
Hang out
Feels
with
like
lizard
going in.
people. I mean, last time I was here, I dropped a sack of bloody heads on the ground, so.
I'll just open the door.
That's not the right way. Esteemed council, we have returned.
You see that they all kind of turn to you and they're like, and what word do you have of the lizard folk?
We bring
What is-
ambassadors. And
Yes,
I
really.
gesture back towards the door and hope they come inside now.
I gotta switch back to the token layer. Yeah, you see, they come inside and they just kind of stand silently for a moment, and they go, "We are here with oh man, why don't I remember what their
Come on in, Ro Robin and Pock. I step forward even farther so they can step forward and be inside the room.
skiddly-doo. Oh yeah, okay. So they come in and we're like, we are ambassadors from the Bogstalker tribe. We were contacted here by these adventurers, who in turn saved some of our fellow tribe members, and would like to speak with you about an alliance for a coming conflict in us trying to retake our home. You see, um, Ada looks to the others and then says, "And what conflict is this? What are your enemies?" Gellin Primewater is just like, "Why should we trust what they're saying? They're gathering arms. They they're not very far from us, and they've never. We've had dealings with other lizard folk. This one here, that's a part of this adventuring party, but we've never seen your kind before, and you're just a short distance down the road gathering a whole bunch of armor and weapons. That's kind of weird."
Well, it's say, dear council members, that we have been to their home and we have spoken with their queen, and their interests have not to do with Salt Marsh, but instead a an invading force that hopefully wouldn't come to threaten our town this town as well. The Sanguine.
Sahagin.
Sahagin.
The mispronunciation is canon.
I mean, Tyrion said it wrong.
Yeah. You see that they all kind of look at each other, and oh man,
So
I'm trying to remember how to.
They confer
I'm
with
sorry.
their eyes.
Yeah, Elander, which is this one, looks a bit concerned and says, "The Sahagin have not been seen for quite some time, and you say they have been seen recently here." And he's speaking to kind of all of you, but
Party. Side note: we've encountered some of them, right?
Not that I know of.
No,
No,
okay,
you guys
okay,
haven't.
we haven't. Okay,
We have
My bad,
seen
my
no
bad.
evidence. It seemed like they. I remember at least. I vaguely remember someone indicating that they were doing as much prep as they could before actually going out to fight them, because they don't expect the fighting to stop until one side is dead.
Not
Yeah,
only these folk here who speak of this, but we also encountered a sea elf who had the one we brought with us the last time we were here in court. Although he didn't testify to this at that moment, he did tell us about the Sahagwin. It's just gonna keep getting it wrong. Attacking his town as well. Right? Pretty sure that's right.
I think it's fair for us to remember it that way.
roll. Okay, so go ahead and roll persuasion
Yes, sir.
once, real quick.
14.
Okay. You can tell that Elander seems
pretty convinced, and him being kind of like the leader of the guard here in this city, he's like, we need to take precautions. Like we should take this seriously. Um, he's obviously a veteran, may have fought them before. Ada asks Gar and Vith to come up and kind of explain their stories. They explain how, about a year ago, the Sagan attacked their home and they were forced to flee after a long fight, and were not able to save a lot of their people, but they were able to save their queen, and some of the townsfolk. Some of the guards made it out, and they've been essentially amassing arms. And I'm going to let's see here. None of them are going to have very high rolls on this, but wow. All right. You can see that Ada and Manistrad feel kind of sympathetic towards them. The fuck is this guy's name, dude? I know I have it written down somewhere. Anders. Anders seems as though he's taking it seriously, but he's just kind of unsure. But Galen Primewater is just kind of like, this isn't really our problem. Though,
Oh, Robin, your words may be more concise and smooth than mine. Do you perhaps think you could speak to these Sahagwin that are...
If O'Robin steps forward, I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder and give him guidance.
Sorry, finish that question.
Do you think you could tell them? I mean, we have these. All right, so this is kind of like side note. Like we have these two groups, the sea elves and the lizard folk, have both been, or at least told us that they've been attacked by these people, by the Sahagwin, or whatever it is. What is it actually?
the Sahagin? The Sahagin?
Sahagin.
Yeah, and
The
I'm giving O'Robin guidance as he comes closer to speak.
And so I'm asking Robin, like, can you use your tongue's more silvered than mine? Can you try to express this to them in a way better than I am stumbling through?
I'd like to roll nature about these fish people.
Yeah, go for it.
I get a bad roll.
You've heard of them before. You know that they're like buff fish people, and that they aren't generally very friendly. They're usually pretty aggressive. You don't know a ton about them, but you know kind of like the basics. Oh wait, no, you did add guidance. If you're gonna speak up to their cause,
I meant the guidance for him to be speaking.
Yeah, I'm saving the guidance for something else.
okay. If you are going to speak up for their cause, the two lizard folk who have come with you will come up to kind of corroborate your story. So if you want to roll again, I'll give you advantage.
Persuasion?
Sure, okay.
Well, he's doing nature, and they're kind of like,
He was doing a nature check to see does he know anything about these Sahagwin.
It's like, do I have anything
yeah.
else? Like,
Not about his.
So now I'm
That's the
thinking-
whole reason
Yeah.
Tyrion's like, no, come here. You use your words, Bard.
so
You're
Yeah.
better at this than I am.
Use
Trying
your
to get
Right.
him.
words.
it's
Yeah.
I'll step forward.
okay. So
Like it.
And then
what are you
guidance.
saying to him?
In my talks at their camp, gesturing to the two we brought with us, it was clear that their intentions do not involve the people of this city. And from the talk around the town,
Saving some of their friends.
it
From a witch.
seems that the city has no current intent towards their land due to other pressing issues. The simplest approach would be to maintain that neutrality and take our word that it will be reciprocated. They do not expect aid. But I hope it is clear that they are at least not lining up to attack here.
They're
Um,
looking for an alliance.
When I talked to the Queen, I was like, I don't expect them to send help.
yeah.
And now I'm saying I don't think they expect you to send help. So
You see that Islander is looking at, listens to what you have to say, and then he looks over to the other two and he says, well, surely, if these things have overtaken your home and the lizard folks that I have met have been fierce warriors, these things are a threat. We could possibly get together a couple of platoons of troops and send them to aid you, for the good of the land. Just, what's to stop them once they take you from coming a few miles down the shore to take us?
My point exactly.
DM question.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Is it the same
Sorry.
guy that was like, we haven't heard of those in a long time and they're coming back?
Yeah, he's the like kind of the head of the military, and he's just kind of like,
So
I
this-
haven't
this-
heard of these things in a while, but I know
we
that they're
have-
bad.
Yeah. So like there are records somewhere.
Yeah,
This is unusual but not unheard of, and it can be very bad.
you see that Anders goes, so what exactly are you looking for? And Vince just goes, if you guys can send some people, these guys are crazy strong. If you've got more strong people to come help us, all we want is to get our home back. And Gellin Primewater is over in the corner, and he's just kind of like, these people were
I don't think
working with smugglers. Isn't that what we just hired these guys to deal with? And now we're helping the people that were working with those smugglers? How can we trust any of that? You see that Ada's just like, shut the fuck up. Obviously, the situation has changed. But he's in a huff. Like, he just does not feel like he has time. Like, Gellin has no time for this. But the other four are Ada and Manistrad and Islander all seem pretty convinced that like we should probably help these people. Anders is just kind of like, yeah, he's just kind of going along with it.
the person who offered troops is the person who would send troops if they were going to if they were going to send the troops at the lizard folk. The fact that he's convinced, I think, is a success. I'm not going to try and convince the other guy because, quite frankly, I can't disagree with anything you just said. So I would like keep my focus on the military guy.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have a rebuttal to that.
Islander looks at Ada and says, we could spare some troops. We could, send some battalions down there and help them out. As well as maybe some arms and things like that. If they get past the lizard folk, it's going to be a threat to everyone here. And you see that she agrees with him. Manistrad and Anders are both in agreement. Gellin's just kind of like, send your troops. Well, I mean, they're just going to end up dead, either by the lizard folk or by
by whatever these stupid fish things are. I don't care.
With all due respect, sir.
That's also technically a good name for them.
The lizard folk have done nothing wrong here. The lizard
Yes,
folk
the-
were working with the smugglers in order to defend their town without
Well, that's-
bothering us here.
It was the only avenue given to them to
Uh,
find aid for their loved ones.
It's literally new information.
Okay. He leans forward in his chair.
What's-
You
what's
were
new
working with the
information?
smugglers.
Hold on.
You just gave them new information.
Yeah.
You came up and announced it
That-
broadly, where it had been
It's a very,
not
very
been
elitist
said
move,
before.
but
No, that's not new information.
You never told them that before.
No, but
We
these
really didn't.
guys,
They just mentioned it.
said it.
Yeah,
The
they
council
No,
just
he
said
said that the lizard folk, these two lizard folk, are part of the tribe that were working with the smugglers to get arms.
Yeah, and I just said they were
They
working
knew that
with
the
the
lizard folk were-
smugglers
I thought
because they didn't want to.
Yeah.
the
They didn't
council
Yeah, because
knew.
we'd kept that.
Point of order.
We had kept that secret.
I can settle this. The
Mhm.
council knew that the lizard
Oh.
folk were getting more weapons that were not made by them.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't
didn't
know all
give
the
them any new
details.
information. I just parroted what.
The
he
detail
said.
of
Okay,
the
okay.
people that is that
My
if we
bad.
know more about how they were getting the weapons, then we know more than they do at how they were getting the weapons.
Right. Yeah.
It,
I was
it
gonna say
working with
we
the
had-
information
we had
that they
kept
were
that
pointing
hush
out
hush.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So okay. So they had some way other than that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the
I
simplest.
didn't realize that. I stepped away for a second. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And so when you came back in, it was
It
that
wasn't-
moment. I was like, wait, no, like don't tell
Yeah.
them. Like we.
It
My
wasn't.
assumption-
He wasn't
my
saying
bad.
that.
My bad. My bad.
The
Yeah.
our original job was that they were seeing Lizard amassing weapons that I assume that didn't look like the weapons that lizard folk make. I don't know if they
Yeah.
knew more.
No
One of the
one's gonna
council
catch
members
it.
That's my
outright
own
said
assumption.
smugglers.
Yeah, interesting, right?
So that feels like a elitist move still. So should we roll that back or should we keep that?
Well, no, okay.
No,
So
I mean,
I was parroting what he said to us. I said the exact
Right,
same
yeah.
thing back to him.
Yeah. I
You-
didn't know.
And
You
I-
calm down.
No,
I
no,
just-
it's fine.
Yeah, I just
you
said
think
that,
it's
that
weird,
they were
though?
doing that because.
Trying to drop hints, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, and also, how did he know that they were dealing with smugglers?
I don't know, man.
Which guy here? Do we know?
He's the bad
Like-
guy.
Like somebody here is involved in like managing the trade that goes on here.
Well, okay, so when we first met the group that was stealing stuff, they mentioned this guy specifically. They said that he's
What, really?
in charge.
One
of-
person did.
Yeah.
Ned,
So,
Yeah.
who
The guy that
tried
tried
to
to
double
stab me.
cross you. Yeah.
So we already know he's a douchebag.
But he's also in charge.
It seems like the others are more in charge. Maybe we should have a private council with them later.
I don't think it works that way.
If we can try, but I don't think that we can try it right now.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's in charge. I would agree with latest Chris there.
He is a council member.
He is a council member, but there
Yeah.
are 4 council members
But
who
he's
are on board with us. and
Currently
there's
being
one-
overruled. Yeah.
Yeah, who's
Which
being
means that
overruled.
we should
Yeah.
quit while we're ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
You see, he's just kind of having none of this, and yeah, he just kind of like sits back in his chair and it's just like, do whatever you want, I don't care. I've got ships to manage, and he kind of just gets up and storms off into the other room. But the other 4, look to you guys, look to the lizard folk. They say, if you guys, if you can all vouch for the lizard folk, we have put our trust in you, and we will help them. This is obviously Elander knows of the Sahagin, and knows that they can be a threat. We have not seen them for some time, as we had said, but this isn't a good sign. So we will do what we can to stop stop this and give these people back their home. It's going to take some time for us to amass the people. Vith and Gar, you said, if you would like to stay here, we have some rooms upstairs that you can stay in while we get the word out, gather troops and arms, and we can send them your way. And you see that the two lizard folk are very gracious, and then are let out and upstairs.
That's worrisome.
So
We have
It's not.
it's,
It's fine.
we encounter many dangerous things in our travels. People and monsters alike. I think it would help our party feel safer if you could give us your personal guarantee that the ambassadors of this lizardfolk tribe would be safe.
We personally, I mean, other than Gellin, because he's, and you see Anders speaks up. Gellin's an asshole, and
so
Ada's just kind of like, Anders,
I,
he might have hurt you.
this
Right.
might be a good time to bring up the question of how he knew since he's gone.
that's a good point. Go ahead,
Okay, so Letus is going to look at
because he does that.
Robin and Tyrion and say, now how did he know that the lizard tribe had to resort to smuggling rather than taking legal routes? How did he know that? But he's going to then like kind of cough and say, "Oh, well, excuse me. Sometimes I have trouble modulating my voice."
I mean, okay.
This seems like something that he would do. Yes.
You see that they're all kind of sitting around, and Manistrad's just like, yeah, how did he know? What, what, I didn't catch that at first. And Anders kind of sits back in his chair and goes, yeah, that is pretty strange. So the lizard folk were getting arms via smuggling. I'm assuming the smugglers that you dealt with. Am I piecing this together correctly? We didn't know that. That's how they were getting the weapons, but he knew somehow.
So Robin doesn't speak up.
You sent. That does seem to be the long and the short of it. You sent us with sightings of lizard folk with human-made weapons. We assumed that was the extent of the council's knowledge on the matter. Now you're saying that one of you and only one knew more before we even made ourselves known to you?
Well, Gellin, not always thinking before he speaks. He has the money to not have to worry about that, I suppose, but kind of told on himself there, didn't he? And like Ada's just kind of looking at Anders, and like she seems worried, but in a way of like roll insight.
Cool.
Ooh.
He's the one that's talking, so.
Okay. I mean, we're all in this room, and
You can all
I-
roll insight if you want.
I have had that on
Uh,
my mind for a minute, so I'm
decent.
not sure. Like,
Oh well, then say that. I mean, you can
I
be like,
should've.
I would like to like get a vibe
Scrutinize.
check. Yeah.
I don't want to be so forward all the time. I feel like I do that too much as a DM, and I should let you
Out
It's
of
a
guys.
character,
valid-
you're the forward person in this party.
It's a valid action.
I mean-
Oh, Robin, you get
a sense that like Ada is uneasy, but it's not. It isn't.
Is this the
She
person
doesn't.
that was related to the other person that we met in that basement of that thrift shop that was doing different kind of smuggling?
Ada Owland, yeah.
Yes, she is related to Luanda, but
So
Luanda
we know
Owland.
a
she
reason
doesn't
that this
know.
topic
She
would be
doesn't
uneasy.
know it. Well, no, she has no idea. From your knowledge, she doesn't know anything about it, about her daughter doing that stuff.
Yeah, Luanda's been pretty well secretive from what we can tell, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And she seems uneasy just because, like, from what you can tell, it's not like she's on Gellen's side or anything like that. It's just like
This
conflict
isn't
is making her uneasy.
either conflict within the council or this is an uncomfortable topic for a port town. It's a thing that we know happens, but we don't talk about it.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on.
And I wish we had a deeper relationship with some of these council members so that I could feel like talking to one of them. But I kind of want to. Which one is Ada, anyways?
Ada's in the center. She's the head of
She's
the
in here.
council.
She's the head of the
Yeah.
council.
Yes.
Part of me wants to like
Address
approach
directly.
her. Yeah, address her directly and like be like, "Can I speak to you?" Like in private, but I'm not gonna do that without party backing.
I don't
I'll-
think our position is that good.
I don't think it was that strong either. Maybe,
I feel like
but
we should.
this is a moment that we might not pass up. Like,
I feel like we should kind of address them as a group and say, like, tell them that if something goes wrong with his transactions, then the entirety of the, what are the sea people called? The sea something?
princes.
The
Yeah,
Sea
The
Princes?
sea princes may
Yeah.
fall on the town. Like, whatever. If he fucks up, sea princes are coming to town and they're gonna take what they want.
If who fucks up?
This dude who's
Gallon?
making deals with them.
Oh, you're saying that he just straight up deals with the sea princes? Are you telling them that?
No.
Are
I'm,
you
I'm
go-
talking to the party. I'm talking to
Yeah,
like,
we're
out
all
of,
kind
out
of-
of
Okay, all right.
like I think
You just,
now
like,
is
huddling?
probably-
Out of character.
I
All
think,
right,
like,
group huddle. They're all
discussion we
just sitting
should-
at their desks, like looking at you guys. Group huddle, like
Discussions we should have had up to this point beforehand, hoping that we can then like interject them as conversation pieces in time of the game.
Because we had Fight Club instead.
yeah,
Right, yeah.
I do feel
I
like
liked Fight Club.
they should know that he's putting the entire sea town that they, care about in danger by, dealing with.
Well, but yeah, we don't know that for sure.
I
Uh,
totally
we,
no.
We have some evidence of his involvement with them, which is just the word of one person. But that
that's
one person
still a
also
name.
happens to be the daughter of somebody on the council here.
Well,
So
no, it was
No,
the
the person that
woman
tried
who
to
told
stab
us
me.
was the.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was the one who got filled with arrows when we walked through that door.
It was a he.
He? Oh yeah,
It was
Right.
he who
He
tried to
died
stab me with a
immediately.
dagger,
we
and
put
I
his underwear
got your
in his
attention
mouth.
to it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well,
We probably don't mention
You
that to
should-
the council, but we
you
should
shouldn't
mention
have
to
tried
the
to kill my
council.
friends.
Yeah.
Mention to the council that there was this individual that mentioned the guy by name who tragically died due to traps and not us.
We
Put
didn't
that
do
on
it.
somebody else. Yeah. He just
Well,
happened to fall into a trap.
It was his partners who killed him, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I can't
But-
comment. I wasn't there that day.
The ship people, like Ponqueta and stuff like that, didn't.
They're good. No, they're good.
Yeah, they weren't connected to it, so it was just the people at the house that knew of his name. If we got the chance to interrogate anybody else, but we didn't. We just killed everybody. So
Right.
we should mention to the council that one of them did mention him by name.
Should we?
In
I'll
my
leave
personal
that-
opinion.
I'll leave that up to everybody else. I feel
Dear
we
council
should as
members,
well.
there's one brief thing I would like to discuss with you before we leave, and that is the fact that I believe there was 1,500 gold as a reward for bringing information about the lizard folk's intentions.
Well, yeah. No, I mean we're still gonna give you the gold. You
Yeah,
see,
of course. I mean, I hate to, walk away without speaking of it.
yeah,
Darn.
Ada like kind of has a sack of gold and kind of sits it on her. She had it on her desk and she sits it forward. Um, I wouldn't expect you to leave without payment.
We
Um,
appreciate this very much. Thank you.
but you can see that they're kind of like discussing things among themselves, and Anders is kind of like, "What's wrong, Ada? Can't deal with a little turmoil in the city council." And she's just like, "Stop! Like, this is serious. We need to take this seriously. Um, we need to figure out what's going on with Gellin. Uh, if he's behind anything in this, if he's involved in any way, this could be huge."
Do I
Um,
do I overhear this?
I mean, they're just kind of talking back and forth with each other in front of you guys. So,
So yes.
In my head is one of them saying earlier that he has enough money to ignore some things like the law.
he has enough money to kind of like say whatever he wants.
Right.
He's like not really gonna. He can buy his way out of things a lot of the time. So yeah, kind of. You see that Manistrad is just kind of like a fucking shove his fucking head in. She's like super. She fucking hates this dude.
I
And
valid.
My services are still for sale if you'd like me to teach your friends some manners.
um, Anders just fucking like is laughing at that, like just at the thought of like Gellin getting his ass beat. But you see Elander just kind of like, well, we would all love to see it. I fear he has influence and the money to really make your life kind of a living hell. So I don't know if I would do that, but unless you have some sort of evidence to convict him, um, but I'm interested in learning more about this.
And that's exactly what I was talking about, hiring us to find more evidence.
Well,
Now I want to step forward. Um, Council folk, thank you for the payment of a job well accomplished, and I'm sure our entire crew would like you to know that we appreciate uh, contractual obligations being fulfilled. But um, now that Gellin Primewater is not with us in the chamber, I feel like I might be remiss if I did not mention a piece of information that we may have picked up along the way. And he gives a little turn back to Puck, having felt an earlier suggestion from this. Whispers, perhaps rumors of or words of captured men may indicate that Prime Water has some dealings with the Sea Princes. We don't have hard evidence, but since he's left the chamber and you're all here to speak to, I feel that we might bring this up.
Ada leans forward and starts kind of like speaks in a low tone, says, and they're all kind of leaning forward in their desks in this kind of listening to what she has to say, and she goes, we can't put out an official like warrant on this, but if you're able to find any information on this, uh, around town, I mean, I don't know anything documenting his dealings with the Sea Princes. Uh, he's let's just say that the rest of us feel like we could get a lot more done without him.
I don't know if he necessarily has the best interest of the city of Saltmarsh at mind all the time. It seems as though he has his own interest, being money, kind of in the forefront there. Bring us anything if you can. And then
Hopefully the next informant won't be fighting us to the death.
We will do what we can, but since it sounds like this would need to be ironclad, this could take longer.
You see that Manistrad leans forward and she goes, I mean, his mansion's in the market district. He might have thrown something out, a letter. I would go poke around there. Just don't make it obvious. Obviously.
Nothing about us is obvious.
You guys are super good at stealth.
I could be better at it if I take off all my armor.
But you see that they all kind of sit back and they kind of pretend like they're like, well, so while we're at it here, thank you again for the information. It was good to avoid.
Is there a bonus associated?
Yes, we would make it. We would definitely make it worth your while. But you see that they kind of like they're like, well, we'll talk about it later. They bring up to you recently while you were gone. In fact, and I guess it's been happening for the past week or so. We've just now heard word of it. Pirates, possibly the Sea Princes, have attacked a local abbey on an island not too far off the coast here. If you guys are willing to investigate it, you go speak to the Mariners Guild down by the docks. They're offering a bounty of 2,000 gold to I guess figure out what's going on and remove the pirates from the island.
I believe we are looking for fresh work, aren't we? Aren't we, Chimera captains?
Pirate
So we shall
removal
take it
is
up with the
my
guild.
favorite.
Is there any more information you could give us?
It sounds like we can learn more at the guild. We shouldn't take up any more of their time. They have matters to discuss.
Just look for Major Ursa at the guild, the Mariners Guild, and they should be able to give you more information.
Thank you. We appreciate you. I'm taking notes now. Sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you. We appreciate your straightforwardness and honesty and working with us here. And we will return to you when we have more knowledge to share.
Anders goes, well, we look very much forward to our next meeting and the information that you bring. He's kind of got like a smirk on his face. And yeah, so you guys essentially have two different quests at this point. You can try to figure out what the fuck's up with Gell and Prime Water, see if you can find some evidence. You can go deal with these pirates, or you can just go fuck off around town. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, the two could end up being related.
Possibly.
Right. Well,
Let's
what do you guys
see.
think?
First topic, once we're out of the building, is how much of this gold should go towards the ship and crew?
The 1500 GP just scored?
Yes.
It's
Like
let's see, we have a chest that goes in the
The chest is in my bag of holding.
bag of holding.
Where?
But
It's
you
in
have the
my
contents
inventory.
of the chest, yeah.
Ah, move you
So,
guys over to the Salt Marsh map,
yep.
Salt Marsh.
and I'm gonna delete these boys and just splam.
Total this here.
Let's see, where was the council hall? So you guys are all kind of up here.
We have 1,973 gold in the cruise loot chest.
So you do actually know where the Mariners Guild Hall is. It's on the map.
Look at us doing things in the past that we don't instantly remember here. We got it. We're the
Let me
best.
find.
Secondhand booty. I remember that place. I got stuck there.
Yeah.
So do we know where this guy lives?
What
They
guy?
said
I
the,
mean,
the
I
market.
said mansion.
Prime water?
Yeah,
yeah,
Prime
the
Water.
Prime Water Mansion.
They said it was in the market district. Is that going to be over here by the docks, or is
It's
that?
kind of like just south of ish of where you're at.
It's
like
is it
Down
yeah.
towards here.
Okay.
It's right here, right?
Because you guys are like, I mean, there's markets here, markets here. There's like, if you keep going down, I need to look at. No,
Well-
so his mansion's like right here.
Oh, so it's like right
Yeah.
next to the.
You guys are pretty close to it.
Okay.
He doesn't live too far away.
Who among us do we feel could maybe nose around just a bit without drawing too much attention? Not me.
I have a +5 to stealth, but I don't roll very high with Pock, so
To get close enough to check their detritus was much easier than to enter the place itself.
I don't believe we need to enter. More like just snoop around their refuse.
Maybe, I don't know.
That was
No,
the
they-
hint. Was the hint I believe we were provided. Let's to check out their garbage.
trash.
That was
the
the hint that you
party-
were provided.
Yeah.
Would the
Yes, it
party
is
like to
Ursa
send
Major.
Pock?
Yeah, I was gonna say She-Bear. We're gonna go see She-Bear.
Or just it's
Who?
somebody.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Oh, sure.
That's the fucking name that.
Really?
Hey, that's the name in the book, bud.
Oh my
That's-
God! Do we call Little Bear Ursa Minor now?
Wait.
And you'll be
Oh, wait,
Ursa Major.
We're back in the book
Yes. Yeah, this is from the book. Yeah, I'm kind of I throw like random encounters and different like quests and stuff. Like I homebrew those, but this is from the book.
now. Cool.
Well,
Chance of
his
loot,
the
chance of death.
location of his house is in the book. This little side quest for you to like, it suggests there's stuff's happening.
Right. Yeah. We haven't taken a break yet. Should we? It's 9:46. It's now a
Yeah,
good
we can
time
take a break.
to
I'm gonna go
Sure.
make a sandwich.
Bio.
Yeah, we can take a break.
Cool. I was waiting until after the council hall meeting to suggest it. So
T-dude ad. You're all free.
Freedom.
I'll be back in a few.
Wait.
Freedom. I'm in a
Jokes on you, I got that song saved on my phone.
what?
Freedom.
Do you really?
Well, my Spotify, which I downloaded so I can view offline.
Fair.
But
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, so at
Freedom.
any point I can listen to that song.
Nice.
Yeah, my music's all fucked up. Anyways, I'm gonna go smoke half a cigarette real quick. You could probably still hear me though.
Yeah. You got your time. All right. I'll be right back as well.
All right.
Okay. Um.
It's like names in Ace Attorney games.
Yeah.
The victim, Mr. Dade Man.
Let's see here. Okay, Major Ursa is a dude. I'm just gonna make a dude. Uh, let's see. While we're breaking,
Ah. All right, I'm back.
I'm here. I'm just listening to copyrighted music,
Right on.
so I'm muted.
Ooh, I put the screen back up. So that was a fun council meeting.
yeah. I was like waiting for it because I was like, is like Chris, you're so close. You're so close. Are you gonna notice
No,
that he like somehow knew about it? Like,
I noticed. I just didn't want to.
It's Among Us.
I didn't want to say anything right away.
he's being sus, dude.
I mean, like, group dynamics. Like, Tyrion is the person that talks first. Oz comes back and fixes it. Letus opens
messes it
up,
up again.
and Pock just kind of chills there and throws dead things at things.
It works.
And we
Yeah,
haven't
except
had
for
enough
when I
with
bio
Drogal.
and I missed that like key thing that somebody else picked up on. And I felt like I was like, no, shut up, fool! Don't tell them the thing we know that we've been keeping secret. And you're like, he just said it, and I was like, I wasn't there. I felt so bad.
That brings
No,
up
there's
more
there's
questions.
absolutely no reason to feel
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
It's like, yes,
Is
but
Zil
that
there?
brings up even more.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
outside.
there. We got there eventually.
No, he's not
That's
there
all
yet.
that matters.
Yep.
And we're gonna get paid for it.
We got paid. We're actually kind of rolling some decent
We got lots of money right now. Excuse me.
loot that we could sell to put and turn into gold and keep in our chest.
I
We have a
like
lot of gold
money.
right now. Do you want to buy the crew like blankets or something?
Yeah, big fluffy down blankets.
Let's find out where this
And then also,
Abbey
like-
Wait,
is.
what's the weather like where we're
Like
at?
600 thread sheets.
It's like summertime.
800.
Is it like tropical or is it like northern, southern?
So it's up. You guys are like pretty far north. I keep forgetting that this isn't like in, because like the one in there's a salt marsh in Faerun, which would be kind of tropical-ish, or like way further south than we are in Faerun in the other campaign. But the one takes place in like Ravenhold or something like that. I don't know, and it's like really far north. So
I
The
mean,
blanket should be good.
yeah, it's nice out, but it probably gets pretty cold. Wow, what the?
Oh, buy the crew blankets, maybe pillows, maybe warm clothes.
Uh,
Maybe clothes.
We'll ask them what they think they need. We are the Hydra captain, but we are not
Nope,
fully
nope.
versed in such
Chimera.
things.
Chimera captain.
The Chimera captain, we are not fully versed in such things.
Right, yeah.
Some stuff you leave to your mates.
This is
What
true.
Why like none of my shit load?
But as far as our crew's loot chest goes to share with the party, we now have 1,973 gold. We have 330 gold's worth of fine clothing and jewelry. 525 silver, 13 copper. Letters to lassies and lads of dirty limericks, because we kept those. We've got 3 healing potions in the crew's loot chest. 1 black pearl, 1 carnelian, 1 hematite, totaling around 451 gold. A tabard worth 800 gold, a silver crown worth 500 gold, and a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Following that real quick, what's in the bag of holding for the party? I have a heavy wool blanket, a wall torch. I have a ring on my finger with a wing on it. But there's also we have the 10 pounds plus 6 pounds. So we have 16 pounds of salted meat, 50 liters of brandy, and yeah, that's it. So we got 50 liters of brandy, 16 pounds of salted meat.
We deliver the lizard folks goods of long swords, morning stars, shields, and javelins.
Yeah.
For which they had already paid.
So this ring I put on my finger hasn't done anything yet, right? Marquise.
No.
um.
Go on then. You can do it. Big jump.
I thought you were talking to Marquise.
I can't. I can do it.
You can do it.
No, I was talking to
Um,
my cat. I'm sorry.
The ring that you have on that has a wing on it. I remember giving that to you.
There you go.
But you don't know what it does yet, right?
Nope, I just put it on my pinky claw.
Okay. How long have you had it on?
Since we were at
At
the
least
house.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
It is
long
a
rest,
ring
isn't it?
of it is a ring of jump.
Ring of jump.
Nice.
So
That's
yeah.
a new one for me.
So it's a pretty sweet ring. Let me pull up
I've
all
heard
the things
rumors
it
of
can
the ring
do.
of jumping.
Yeah.
Click. Added.
Brava, brava.
Yeah, so essentially, while you're wearing this ring, you can cast the jump spell from it as a bonus action at will, but you can only target yourself when you do so. The jump spell, let me pull it on up here. All right. So the jump spell, for 1 minute, you can jump. Your jump distance is tripled.
Bold. Okay.
Okay, who's got the rules on the regular jump rules? Like
So
long
That
and
gets
high.
your strength score plus 10
I
if
think
it's a
we were
long
just
jump.
doing strength score, yeah, because I was effortlessly
Well,
able to jump over that like hole.
yeah. Hang on.
We lost music.
Okay, your strength score determines how far you can jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
If you make a standing long jump, you can only jump half that distance. So
So
essentially, if you run 10 feet, what's your strength score?
Bow, bow, bow. Strength score. Go up. Go up. 16.
So you can jump like
so
You can
so
you can normally jump 16 feet horizontally,
yeah.
let's
and
call
that's
it 15.
15,
So
and that's no, call it 16 because you're
so
tripling it.
you can jump. You can if you run 10 feet, you can if you use the ring, you can jump 48 feet.
Jesus, that can get you places faster than just walking and running.
If you're just standing,
Magic
then
ring, yeah.
yeah. If you're just standing, then you can just jump 24 feet if you
So
use
one
the ring.
They can
so
get you in
once
range
per
of
round.
flying creatures.
So once per round is a free action, you may jump 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Well, no.
So
So
I
your
can't
high
wait
jump,
for
your
Pock
high
to figure this out. Like, he's just gonna
It
randomly
says,
jump at some point.
oh yeah, tell me the
18,
high jump
18
rules.
feet, because your high jump would be 6 feet off the ground. So you're with the ring, it's 18 feet up, so almost 20.
yeah. So if you use the ring and the ring, I mean, the ring you. So this ring is pretty crazy actually, because it doesn't have charges to it.
Yeah,
It's
I was gonna
just
ask. It's like any
Nuts.
time,
so
right?
you can cast it, and then for a minute you can just jump far as fuck,
For a martial
and
class, yeah.
you can also just keep using it. It's just a bonus action to use. You
So
should be able to find the ring of jumping
it
No, I
if
did.
you
I
like
found it
look.
and I added it to
Okay,
my thing and equipped
cool.
So
it.
standing, this gives high of at least 15 and long of at least 20 without prep.
Well, without a running start.
Yeah, with a
I'm
running
gonna
Without a
start,
running
she
randomly
can.
jump in the air and snatch a bird out of the sky.
Yeah, with a running start, Pot can jump almost 50 feet.
And if she's just standing there, she can jump 9, because her standard with a 16 strength would be 3 feet off the ground, which is pretty high.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 feet. I mean, go ahead, try and jump. You're gonna get like 12 inches off the ground. Like,
yeah.
but she would normally jump
Leaping
3,
lizards.
and with this would jump 9. I mean, 9 feet is that's just standing there and be like,
Spaces, man.
like that's
Yeah.
up, yeah. So your movement is drastically increased.
Yeah, so
You can fly? No, jump good.
I jump
yeah,
good. I
it's
have
like
Me and
All Might.
me and
Like
jump good.
All Might can't fly. He can just jump really far,
Able to
That's
leap
true.
tall buildings in a single bound.
right?
And I
Different
wouldn't
definition
get
of
So
tall.
any fall damage from jumping, right?
no, because it's like a spell. So
Yeah.
well, you're not really like falling super far.
No. You jump. If you were to jump 20 feet up into the air, you're
Well,
still
yeah,
falling 20 feet. There's nothing in this spell about
but
that.
you're not. But he can't jump that high.
But I'm saying, yeah, I mean, he's still in under 10 and from a standing jump.
Yeah,
But you go jump off a cliff 40 feet in a direction, you fall
yeah,
60 feet. You're still
you're gonna
taking falling damage. Like,
you're
there's
still gonna
no,
get hurt. If you fall super far, yes, you will get hurt. If
yeah,
you're just jumping off the ground and you jump 9 feet up and then land, then you're fine.
yeah.
If you jump 48 feet, like if you take a running start and then jump fucking 50 feet, you're not jumping super high off the ground, so you won't.
Yeah, that's not fall damage.
Yeah, you're
It's
not gonna take fall
horizontal.
damage.
Yeah.
But you
But if,
can get
but if
really
you
fucking far, really
but if
fast.
you run and you jump 18 feet in the air, then you're at least a d6 falling if you don't
What if I was
nail the
prob
landing.
yeah, running at a cliff or something to try to jump up the cliff.
If you were trying to like jump up onto something and you took a running like high jump, as long as you landed on it, then you'd be fine.
Yeah,
And
so
would
So
because you can
that
jump 18,
be
you can jump 18 feet in the air if you have a 10-foot start.
would that be acrobatics or
that's just your regular jump.
That's just your movement. That is not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
check. That is movement. Like,
yeah.
so
That's
you
just
don't
you
check that.
moving.
Yeah.
So if you needed to like get to somebody real quick, you could be like, "All right, well, I'm just
I
gonna
run
jump to
10,
him."
I
Like
run
shit.
10 feet and then I long jump 48. Like,
Yeah.
I
Like-
completely surpassed the entire battle to get to the one person
Yeah,
that's dying.
yeah, you wouldn't even want to use most of the time. You would want to run 10 feet and then jump the rest of the distance.
And then I
that would
would
be
still
much
have
more
movement.
efficient for you. Yeah,
This feels like a chance thing.
I know, it's so great.
I don't know that you would have more movement, but you would have so much extra possible movement by running.
I mean, if
jumping.
my action is only running 10 feet and then I jump.
You're still moving 48, but you're moving
Yeah.
48 because the ring allows you to.
Is
So
it
that's
like
gonna
flying?
that would use up the rest of your movement, but that's still so advantageous.
Yeah,
like,
about that. Like, does the jump count as movement, or is it like
With
flight?
the extra movement, does it count?
Well,
I w-
flight still counts as you move. So if you have 30, if you have
Like-
30 feet of movement as flight, and you have 30 feet of movement as your movement speed, you can still only move 30 feet total.
Yeah.
Just
No.
30 of it is flying.
I would say that if you took 10, if you ran 10 feet and then jumped 48 feet, that's going to take up the time that it would
Yep.
take for you to like move. It's
Right.
just that you're moving way faster. So you're
yeah.
able to, within the time that you would be able to use your normal 30 feet of movement, you're moving a lot faster than that because of this
Yeah.
ring. So you wouldn't
As
like
far as-
land and still have 20 feet of movement.
Fair
As
roll.
far,
Fair roll.
yeah, as far as the squares are concerned, move 10 feet and jump somewhere 45 feet, like, and you'll just be anywhere on the map. Like, that's nuts. Like, that's
Yeah.
insane to have 55 feet of movement just
That-
because you can.
Like, I
That
mean,
gets
I
into
almost,
a
I
monk.
almost want to, I want to
Yeah,
build an
yeah.
encounter where like some dude from far away is like talking shit about you, and you just like, what, bitch, and just launch.
So yeah, that
Tackle 'em to the ground, and
Yeah.
nobody can stop me because
Yeah.
I'm so far ahead.
No one will be
Yeah.
able to keep up. Even if it was like, I use my reaction to dash, like, even a rogue would just be like, nope, can't.
Yep.
any of you heard of rocket jumping?
Right? Yeah, this is
in
like,
games, yeah.
Yeah.
this
So there's
feels
this,
like that. Yeah.
there's this old item in TF2, and it's a shovel because soldiers carry shovels that deals critical damage if you attack from a rocket jump that you self-caused, and it is called the Market Gardener
Yes.
because we are airdropping our lizard person
Yeah.
directly
It's
into
just
the
like,
enemy party,
chick, 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 chick. Like,
and they can hit with anything.
I got tapping
Yeah.
brawler.
It's like
I am
Really?
now
yeah,
the group's
they just
projectile.
started blast.
I put a, I
Oh
put a,
my
I put a really good
The ki-
like calculator in the Dungeony Dragoons chat for the jump. If you put your strength score in, and I think your height, you check the box for the spell jump. It will calculates it all for you right off the bat.
Well,
So-
I'm
Nice.
6'5" like you. So
Yeah.
Without a running start, you can reach up and grab something 18 feet off the ground. That doesn't make any sense. Your high jump is 9 feet off the ground without a running start. Still, that's insane. Can you imagine somebody just like standing underneath the basket and then jumping over it? Just from a no run, just to stand to jump over the basketball hoop.
Right.
That's nuts.
That would be insane.
There must be a
I don't know.
sport. Can Puck play sport game? Play basketball. Destroy the competition.
Magically enhanced
Where did
sports.
Chris
very
go?
far past
I'm right here.
basketball.
Magically
okay.
enhanced sports would be nuts.
Right?
It'd be a mess. It'd be like I don't know if you guys ever watched the animated Robin Hood, but they
If an
have the
obstacle is less than 12 feet tall, you can jump over it. Nuts.
Yeah.
That's like
what did
that's
you
like
do to me?
that's like a town. That's like a town sets up their defenses and they build a wall, and you're just like, no, bing,
No. Nope. Bye.
Hardcore parkour.
Woo, right over it.
Just
Like,
fucking
yeah.
yeet yourself, dude.
And the
That's
rest of us
pretty
are like,
awesome.
I
Run up the
added
wall.
I added it because when I played, and like the first campaign I ever played in, I played a fighter. I was a half orc fighter, and I loved that guy. It was super fun. But I went off to like explore some ruins, and everyone else was like, "We don't have time for this. I'm gonna go do something else." And I found a ring of jumping in there, and I was just fucking yeeting myself all over the goddamn battlefield, and it was so much fun. Because people would like try to run away, and I'd just be like, "No," and just fucking jump across and hit them with a fucking greatsword. It was so good.
Turn yourself into a
Yeah,
dragoon.
Right? It was super
yeah,
fun.
absolutely. This is fucking Final Fantasy Tactics Dragoon. Let us
Oh
Yeah.
pew
God,
pew 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 pew.
that makes me so
Right?
happy you mentioned
Skunk.
tactics. Out of all of them,
Like,
just I love tactics.
yeah, so good. You just fly up off the map and land on them. Just like, where did you come from? I'm dead. Why? Why? Anyways, sorry. We got thoroughly
Oh, it's
distracted.
you're totally fine.
We don't even have
Talking
music
about
for
how to
this.
yeet a
Oh, I
lizard
was just
person across the
like
map.
waiting for
Oh,
everyone to be
Eat the
ready.
lizards.
What
Right. So we're back.
Yep.
all right, so town music, why did you stop?
Gotta click that dumb little circle.
I'm glad Pod got that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It was turned on, I'm pretty
I'm just
sure.
gonna fucking tackle somebody
Does
soon.
it
You have
need to
no
be
idea.
10 feet jump. 10 feet jump.
does it need to be grayed out? No, right?
How high is the crow's nest on the ship?
It'd probably be pretty high.
I
Uh
can jump pretty high now.
I think it would be higher than 18 feet though.
Mm.
Can be
You
close.
could
Yeah.
you could easily like jump, grab on halfway up, and then just jump from there and make it up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you guys are kind of back in like it's like open air markets to your right. There is some more like store shops and things like that to your left, and um, huge mansion there. There's also the Mariners Guild. Is down kind of down the street towards the secondhand booty. What are y'all
uh,
doing?
did you want to just send Pock to do some recon, or is somebody else better stealth? Like,
I mean, we can just walk past it on the way and see what happens.
I'm sure. I think Pox probably has the best chance of most of us, right? To go searching through the garbage. Also, I mean, like, if someone comes along and like, "What are you doing?" and you're like, "I'm looking for food. I'm a lizard person," and maybe they don't understand lizard people.
All right, yeah, you can do that.
all right, so in character, you gotta tell Pock.
Yeah. I guess we're pretty close to Galen Primewater's mansion. I don't know if Robin, you're any better at or could be helping Hawk with his with this mission of stealth.
I would agree that Pock has the more easily acceptable reason to be digging through the trash. I don't like agreeing with that, but it's true.
I mean, I'm just taking
shrugs.
advantage. I'm taking advantage of other people's preconceived notions about certain races.
Impressive.
Pock shrugs and he doesn't really care. Sure, I could be a trash lizard.
Trash lizard. Okay.
Trash panda.
Wait.
Well, if no one else has any better ideas, then maybe we can stick around in the area doing a little shopping while Pot does a little investigation with the Robin's help.
Sure, I'll stick around.
Sure.
You're the lookout.
All right. Well, if you guys, what do you guys want to do first? Do you want to do the shopping first? Or you guys want to do the snooping first?
Up to the team.
I vote snooping.
Okay.
Snooping sounds
Yeah.
fine to me.
Snoopy.
Shopping for Snoopies.
Snoopy
Yes.
for shoppies.
Yes. All right.
Indeed.
Hang on, Sloopy?
Sleepy, hang on.
One second. I need to, I made a map for this, and
Wait, I went to
There's a
school
map.
there. I should know that, right?
yes, I guess. I don't know.
I don't.
Oh,
I've heard it
wait.
both
I,
ways.
I don't sports ball well enough.
They sing
I
it
don't
both
either.
ways. I'll be honest.
Leadus, tell Megan I'm sorry. I didn't sports ball enough to, even though I attended a Big Ten college.
She doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't.
She loves
I
you
don't-
anyways.
I don't know any sports balls, so
All right, so
no idea.
Yep.
Wait, so what did we
Oh,
decide on?
that's right. You guys
We're
are snooping
snooping.
first.
We're
I was
snooping
was
first?
just
Alright, cool.
Yeah, my bad. I was just finishing something real quick. Scoodly doo. Save. All right, so I'm gonna bring. Where the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna bring everyone over to this map, and hopefully you can only see the outside.
I can't see anything.
Nothing.
It's all black. Black square.
Weird. Chris can see stuff.
Chris, can you see stuff?
Yeah, but it's real weird.
Yeah, it's all black
Hang
for me.
on.
What does that mean?
Nothing good for us.
Well, you can
da-
look at the
da- da-
stream
da-
and see what I see.
I don't even think the token's on there.
The token, your guys' tokens are not on there right now. Why can't I?
see the
Okay.
stream.
I mean, you guys wouldn't be sneaking like Puck and a Robin keeping watch, so your tokens probably shouldn't even be there.
Well, that's
for
what
this
I'm saying.
skill.
Is like I'm just meaning to bring
Ah!
over.
I
So
got vision.
Argyl's not there.
It's visible now.
Robin's
with the
there. Tyrion's not there.
Strangest. Okay, yeah. That was the strangest
So
What's this?
It was
set
really
of
weird. Yeah.
walls.
Well,
Do
so
you
there's a
want
lot
to
of
It was
put?
like the walls
windows.
were inverted.
looks like the
But-
place
Yeah,
is
so
blowing
that-
up.
There's a lot of windows, and I was trying to like make the windows open so you guys could peek inside, but it's not working right. So
Firefox will encounter a problem with Windows.
Yes.
Oh, does someone have a Fox familiar? Can we make that happen to make this joke actually fit?
All right, Mal.
I want it.
We need
I
a druid
want
for
it.
that, and we just lost our druid.
Oh.
There, in fact, the new
Hmm.
Tasha's druid would be great for that.
You could buy a
fair
pet.
enough.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I could just turn dynamic lighting off so that you guys can see everything, but
I mean, we're
I mean-
probably not going in the house.
If you
so
just put all the tokens on the GM
No, we
layer,
totally might
you
actually.
don't know
be.
where anything is.
I don't think Pock's gonna go in the house. He's just gonna go look through the trash.
I just not it. I was trying to make it to where like, oh, you guys can see in through the windows, but not, everywhere else. Yeah, you from the outside because it's just windows.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
where
looks
just
like
looks
it looks like you're
fucking
missing
wild.
the wall sections though.
No, I know those are windows.
Yeah, no, I see the windows, but it looks like inside I could still.
Oh, right.
When I was briefly there, that there weren't walls for those rooms and things. So
Yeah.
Like, is this whole corner over here just windows? Over here?
No. Well,
Okay.
a lot of that is
and those walls would be invisible technically and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those are yes.
It's like these
I
windows
just
want to
do-
forcibly apply an update and restart.
My suggestoid would be just turn it off because I have no plans of going inside unless a Robin sends me inside, and
I
then
also have no plan.
also bring Leadus over so the stream can see what we're doing over here,
Yeah, true.
just for a visual. Leadus doesn't get to do shit.
Nope.
He's just a
Look
cameraman.
at you caring about the stream.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Good evening, internet. Good morning, internet. Good night,
Where's-
internet.
God damn it.
Sup, stream.
All right. Okay. Leadus, can you see now?
I can see what was and what will be.
All right. Trying to block off some stuff real quick, but whatever. It's fine. I'll fix the map later. um, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are just kind of like snooping around the house, if you, as you guys are kind of like walking around, I guess go ahead and make like perception checks.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, Puck, is to look for clues, potentially in his garbage, that Gallon Prime Water may be involved with the
Just anything
Sea
written down.
Princess. Yeah. Evidence, not verbal confirmations of dead people, which is all we have now.
8.
An 8. Wait,
Said
what?
all right.
Oh,
I got
All
a
right, but 8.
1 total.
I don't think you're going with them, are you?
I don't know. I didn't know
I
we were
thought-
in two separate groups.
Yeah, I think it was just Pock and Robin that were gonna go snoop, unless you wanted to go.
Sure. If I was invited, sure.
Get
I
a
think
good
they just
stealth.
yeah.
We're doing
Uh,
stealth group.
No,
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
not very
Go.
I'm not stealthy, so I wouldn't have gone if he's
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I guess, and also roll stealth because I didn't think about the fact that, I mean, it's the middle of the day, but
There's other ways to
you can be
stealth
sneaky.
something and be sneaky other than being
20 stealth.
in the shadow of a moon.
You can use performance to act like you're blending in with the crowd or something, or acting natural.
Nice.
Or intimidation.
16 perception, 20 stealth for Puck.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are kind of walking around the house, you do find around back, whereas he throws out his garbage. And in there's a lot of papers and things like that. If you want to dig through them, you can do an investigation check. Guys
Latest.
have stealth pretty well, so
I'm
Yep.
gonna investigate then.
Investigate.
I'm up there.
You go ahead, Duck.
8 investigation.
Yeah,
Puck
just-
can't read, so
Just grab a bunch. I'll check it somewhere else.
Puck
Latest.
grab a
Investigation.
bunch of
What's your
stuff.
deal?
No,
I'm not
Letus
there.
isn't there. He's a
oh,
cameraman.
Letus is only here because so that the stream can see.
Oh, I thought he was the other one that was sneaking in. I'm sorry. It's
No, you're
Puck
fine.
and Robin. My bad.
Yeah, you good.
Should we move our characters to the other side of the house where the trash is?
If you want to.
I don't know where the trash is.
It's just around back. If you want to move your guys around to the back, you can.
Thinking really hard about how Robin, I'm
Where the hell did you go?
totally relying on you for this, Robin.
I
Thinking
moved to the
about it,
back where the trash
thinking of-
is.
Think.
Yeah.
Camera is
I
with
mean,
you.
If you so you did an investigation, you got an 8. You'd like dig through the trash and stuff like that. You find some, there's like old ham bones, fish corpses, things like that. But you also find like papers, just different, like, you're not really sure on what they say right now, but you just grab like a whole bunch of paper.
Yeah. I shove it into
Like-
my bag
Like
of holding.
paper that looks like it was used for writing, not like for other things.
Yeah.
It's
And
not toilet paper.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like toilet paper. I know that difference.
Yeah. But yeah, you're able to grab that stuff, and then are you guys doing anything else, or are you just leaving?
I look towards a Robin.
I see Hawk holding papers. I'd like
Yeah.
to do a search of my own
In the
Maybe.
trash or in the papers?
in the papers.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
I activate my rogue powers. They do not help me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Would anyone like to buy me advantage at this key story moment?
Yes.
Does
Doing it.
he beat me to it?
I'll do it.
Inspiration.
Do I receive the inspiration?
I spent it.
Yeah.
I spent it. 1,500 channel points.
Okay. It's not much better.
You still get one more, right?
And
I-
Bear
Or no.
subscribed.
One at a time.
It's 4 points. 4 points on a die. Is
Yeah.
better. Significant.
So, looking through the papers, there's a lot of like receipts for shipments coming. What are you doing?
We interrupt this program to bring you.
I'm just trying to love you. I'm just trying to
Um,
love you,
Standing
Jack.
here.
Yeah, you find like financial like logs, receipts for ships that are coming and going and things like that. You don't find anything outrightly admitting correspondence with sea princes, but you do see shipments coming in that are he's paying a lot more money for what's actually being logged. It's like stuff coming in that's like common, like bolts of silk and ale and stuff, but then like he's paying way more money for it than what it would normally go for. And he's also like shipping things out and receiving a lot more money than like he should be for these common items. So something seems like maybe something's going on.
I would like to keep these suspicious receipts.
Yeah.
Yes, put that in your equipment under other suspicious receipts.
Look at this. He's so huge.
Big boy.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you find there. Maybe they're just like, drafts or something like that, and then were thrown out. But
Makes sense.
something's going on. He's making way too much money for selling textiles.
Makes sense.
Is there
I have-
anything
I have
else
no,
we should
no spells to share information.
try
That's pretty much
to
what you guys
see?
find there. I mean, there's a lot of windows. I don't know. I don't know. What are you guys trying to do?
That's honestly what I was expecting. and
Circle
that's
around, look inside. Circle around, look
a
inside.
start. I am not that tall.
We tell
Which makes
Pac
you the
you're in
perfect
charge
spy.
of Pac right now.
Okay, so we walk back around.
You gotta tell Pac what to do. Otherwise, you're
Let's-
just gonna walk.
Let's look inside. If there's an obvious open window to a room where they write these things, that might help. If not, then it might just be nice to know about this place.
All right, which way?
Look for. Let's start with the way we came. To the east. Look for desks or any other furniture that doesn't make sense. Chris, I said east.
Weast. You said east? I thought you said weast.
You're fired again.
I can't be fired twice.
Normal,
Let's see
Pretty-
here.
normal living space.
So if you just move slowly, you can see
Oh.
everything inside.
As you guys are coming around, you do see that a guard passes by, but you're able to quickly kind of like duck behind a corner as he walks. You hear him stop for a second, and then he walks away. You're lucky you rolled very high on stealth.
I am the stealthiest
I'm thankful
flying
for
wizard.
it. So I can only see what's happening on the street.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, you are able to kind of see like what the fuck. I
I mean,
accidentally
there's a
drew a huge line thingy. You are
there's
able
a
to
desk in
see.
here.
Yeah, you are able to see inside, and there are some desks. There's a desk like right in front of that window, actually. Yeah. I don't know if I made it clear with the drawing. So like, uh,
With the smiley face?
there's. I didn't do that. Um,
Jared,
so this is kind of like the path area, and then it's facing. You're facing like the ocean.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this if you're looking inside, and you would see a desk right there. What are you guys doing with that? I mean,
I look at Robin and I point at it like there's a desk.
desk.
and this is a window.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yes.
it open?
I don't know.
I look at the window. Is there visibly
mean,
glass in it?
If there is glass in the window, yes. Are
Does
you
it just
trying
lead
to
out the
open the
open space?
window or like
Is there an obvious guard nearby?
the one that just walked by is he didn't see you guys, so
I'll approach the window and see if it just opens.
okay. Go ahead and well, I don't really know that you would need to do a check to do that if you're just trying to
Wizard.
open the window.
My wizard sends its familiar to help investigate. I can't do anything. I'm so helpless. I'm so helpless.
Just pray and send more and send just pray and send advantage sometimes.
I'm praying. I'm praying hard.
Let's see here.
Somewhere on the
Well.
other side of the world, Jerk is saying a little prayer to Timora for you.
Yeah.
You see that when you try to like open this window, it has like a little latch that's that kind of like it's essentially like an arm with a slot in it that goes over a little button like knob on the other window. And they would both like open out, but you can see that it's latched when you try to open it, but give me perception. Both of you give me perception checks.
Oh God, 9.
Oh no, you both got a 9. I mean, yeah, you can tell like yeah, it seems it's definitely latched. I mean, it seems kind of loose, like you're jiggling it a bit. It's got some give to it.
This feels like a slide something in between and try and lift the latch sort of deal. Can I do that with thieves' tools?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and roll sleight of hand. I'm assuming that Pock is just like picking you up, like a child, like a toddler, and like holding you up to the window.
He's lifting him up, yes. Towards the latchy
Just-
thing so he can open the thing.
Looking around to make sure there's no guards.
Mm-hmm. Press super flat, trying to be as quiet as I can.
Oh.
God. That's
What is a
Technically, it's a 10. Which
yeah.
That's better than bad. It's decent.
Yeah.
is halfway. It's pretty good.
I don't know if this is a DC 10 or a DC 15 kind of day.
It's not a hard lock to pick, so I would say that it takes you guys a second, but you are able to get like a little tool in there and slide it open and get it open the window. There's a desk there, candles kind of melted. It looks like it was probably used somewhat recently. And there are papers and like a quill on the desk.
I set a Robin on the desk.
You pick up a little man. Put it in
No,
front.
I was
You
holding
just-
him to unlock the window, so I just set him on the desk.
Does that
All
work?
right, so you're standing on the desk. Yeah, sure.
What is the top
Um,
paper?
The top paper looks like he's just. if you were to read the top paper, it looks like he's just kind of like detailing shipments, and he's kind of going over some issues that he's had recently with getting certain items in, and yeah, that's just kind of on the top paper.
Any like obvious stack of similar banknotes going out?
Give me investigation.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right.
I use
Yeah.
my rogue skills.
So far, 2 guards have passed by, and neither of them have noticed somehow. But I just imagine that like Pock's standing there, like whistling, acting like nothing's going on. But yeah, you are able to quickly go through these papers and find where there's some details about the people that he was working with to transport like arms have not been in contact in a long time, and he's not sure, but he thinks that this new adventuring party might have like done something. This seems like it was dated a couple days ago. So then as you're kind of going through a little bit more, you see that he's writing stuff about contacts in a ship that there's like somebody that he meets named, what did I write down his name? I'm sorry.
Take your time. This is doing very well. It's like, oh, take your time. This is going great.
Yeah, I mean you're doing a good job. You did a good job with this one.
It's like we can sometimes we deploy the sometimes we deploy the tactical Pock. Sometimes we deploy the espionage Robin.
Yeah.
It's like just set down the little stealth spy robot, except it's me.
Yeah. So it seems like he has somebody. He's talking about somebody named Bray, and this person named Bray, who has been doing freelance work for him, transporting goods, and there's been some issue with the last shipment that he didn't get his money for, and he wants to know what's going on.
Note to self: half the people that we fought to get our ship were using cool nicknames. Ask if anybody knows who Bray is. Not going to take any of this stuff. That feels like a success. If nothing else is readily apparent, I'm ready to jump out the window.
I will say that with that high of a roll, you do also notice that he seems to be writing about somebody else within the town that seems to be up to something suspicious. He's been keeping an eye on. He does mention that he's been keeping an eye on Anders, and some of the people that Anders like keeps within his company, like keeps around, and he just doesn't seem like he. It seems like he doesn't trust Anders for whatever reason.
I look over the table at, I look back at, I look over to Chris as he whispers to me and like,
Chris isn't there.
I'm not there.
He's
no,
not there.
like, in the virtual virtual
was a
D&D table that we're playing at, I look over at Chris when he
Table.
whispers this.
Player
And it's
player
like,
in
what-
action.
Really? Like this is like current day journal notes.
Yeah, you don't want that,
That
going
will be
missing.
that will be noticed.
It will be missed. Yeah.
And we don't have the technology for me to take a quick charcoal rubbing of this.
Why? There's magic. But yeah,
I
no,
can-
we don't have it. I don't have it either.
Wait, do I just have?
I like
you have a
desperately wish
Oh,
I
yeah,
had the
there's
message,
that.
Paper and
message that
pencil?
I could message you. I'm like, why can't I message someone? What's wrong with
Okay.
my character class?
Wait. Let me check my notes. I'm just making gestures with my hands right now. I don't have notes. Okay. Bear, thing I can run by you.
Yeah.
I can I. I'd like to make a minor illusion that is just a copy of these pages.
How long does minor illusion last?
I can keep recasting it. It's just constant, but constant. Normally 10
Cantrip.
rounds, but I can keep recasting it at concentration.
So it lasts for 1 minute. You'd have to really concentrate on what these pages looked like, I guess.
Oh, it's not even concentration. It's just 1 minute.
Oh, you just have to keep. Yeah, but I mean, like, you would have to remember, like, the details of what you're trying to recreate every minute.
Or I just
You're
look at
playing
it.
the telephone game with yourself.
Yeah, like it,
Good
like
point,
the
good point.
stuff. Yeah,
And
you could
like,
try it. It might things might change. I don't know. It depends on how well you remember stuff.
like
Um,
I'll just keep the
Do
two
you have
important names in
somewhere?
my head. I
Well,
think
that's
that's
good though. I
enough.
mean, well, no, that's good. Do it once, right? Like, do it once. You've done it, and then like try and do it again with what you remembered. Maybe that's better.
Yeah.
That's better than just
If I can just
remembering
get
it.
this
That's
information,
basically like
yeah. If I
writing
can get,
it down once, but losing the piece of paper.
I just need to
Like,
get most of this information back to Letus, so that he can read
Yeah.
it and he'll remember forever.
But
right.
you have to write it down still, right?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I bring my fake
that's fine.
papers.
That's fine.
It's like a stat. I can make static
Oh,
images. So I take a blank sheet of
Write
paper
this down and then read it, buddy.
and I make the illusion of the words.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to do that, I would say that you can do that, and if you want to try to recall that same illusion later, you'll just have to make a history check to see if you can do it correctly.
In worst case, I still have the names in my head. I agree to
Right.
those
Right.
terms.
I would say better than just remembering it, right? Like,
Yeah.
hold on, let me sit here, look at this, duplicate it. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean,
And with-
that's like when I'm writing something down, like in notes. Like the fact that I've written it down helps me remember it.
But
I
with-
don't actually look at my notes. It's that I've done the action of writing it, so I remember
Yeah.
better. So, I mean, that's
It's just
smart. That's real
it's a
smart.
neat idea.
All right. Cool. So
And
you guys gained some information, some intel.
and
On,
with that quickie with that quickie copy.
You do see as you turn to, like, get back outside, you do see that, like, a guard has walked by, and just kind of, like, looked at Pock, didn't see you, and Pock's just like waves, and he just walks on by because he
Okay.
rolled a fucking 2 perception. So
That seems to happen with our NPCs. Yeah, I'd like to like jump back onto Pock, close the window as I leave, and be like, okay, can you get me to the metal man?
all right.
Do you want piggyback or you want to be in my arms?
Whatever's faster.
In my arms it is. I
Carry
run
him
back
like
to
a
the metal man.
baby. Just a
Your-
little
No,
tiny
not like a
man.
baby. Like a toddler.
Like a toddler.
Like a
What's the
football.
difference? I've never been a parent, so I have no idea.
You hold a
I
toddler like a football under your arm.
Move you guys back over to the
It's under here.
You said quick.
the Salt Marsh City map. You guys, the rest of you guys,
Okay.
I think we're just kind of like walking around the market, checking stuff out. Was there anything while they were doing that? Was there anything that you guys were looking for in the market? We can have you guys I can tell you if you can find it or not.
Oh, I don't think
Blankets.
anything like
Blankets
hyper
for the
in
crew.
particular.
Would they
yeah, like,
rather have blankets or money?
We can. The last thing I told you guys was we should ask
we can give them both.
themselves.
We can give them blankets
Well,
and
they're supposed to
money.
get a cut anyways for
Yeah.
like traveling with us, but blankets
Yeah.
as a gift improves our repertoire. Out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
Pac would never say repertoire.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys wanted to buy them stuff, I'm sure you could find blankets, or if you want to go ask them first. You're not super far away from. I mean, you guys are kind of the docks are
Yeah,
around
we're in the
you.
market area, so maybe I'm looking for some uncommon magic items, like an alchemy jug, or
Real quick, may I know where our ship's parked this time? Because I know it's at a different dock.
Oh no, so I just replaced the dock map because the first one I made was shitty. The one so
Okay.
this I just made a better one this time.
So we're still
But so
over here?
I would yeah, I'll say that you're over here.
Okay.
Over at 8. Dock 8. But yeah, so if you're looking for like an alchemy jug,
sure, just like remembering random uncommon magic items.
is it like the same thing that like an alchemist gets? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it is.
They
An
can
alchemy
do
jug?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I mean, hey, it allows you to make a gallon of wine just at
Yeah.
will,
Just,
or 4 gallons of beer just at will.
it's gonna make the crew happy. That's what
Yeah.
I'm aiming for.
Okay. Yeah, let's see here. I would say that Arnie's Arcana would maybe have one. Let's see here.
And this
I
is
don't know how
happening
much.
when me and a Robin are looking at the house, right? Though. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
This
So
is
no punch
happening when they're
card.
doing that.
Yeah. No punch
So
card.
if you were punch card.
Robin has a punch card for Ernie's alchemist place.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
I remember the weirdest things, don't I?
Not
um
there. Yeah, that's a good one.
didn't he say that you guys have a discount?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a
So may-
20%
yeah,
discount?
I probably would wait for Robin to come back then. If I
Okay,
knew.
well, I mean, we can say that if you want to do that, you guys can wait until they all get back, because they're literally like you would where you guys are standing, you could probably see them. So you would see them coming back. And then you can head up there, up to Arnie's Arcana. I think you got a
Yeah.
20% discount. So let me
We have laminated premium members cards.
Nice
Yeah,
name.
you do. I don't remember how to do percentages on a calculator.
Point. Dot number.
That'd
If I
Times
remember it.
point dot number.
Yeah.
times
Okay.
0.2.
What's Burgal doing during all
Oh no,
this?
okay.
Chilling.
I don't know.
I'm just hanging around.
Yeah, if you guys were to go up there, you'd see that Arnie's like, ah, hello again. What's up? What do you need? And he'll tell you that he does have an alchemy jug. He's like, it's 500 gold, but you guys got your discount, so 400.
That's great and that's exciting. Now that I'm thinking about it, do you have goggles of night for my one adventuring party member who doesn't have night vision? Known as my gnomish friend Robin. Or wait, no, my halfling friend Robin. Sorry, halfling. My halfling friend Robin.
I don't have night vision.
You don't?
No.
One
I
of
thought
us
you
in the
did.
party.
I
No.
thought everybody had night vision besides out of character. Oh, Robin.
I don't think so.
Well, I guess I'm still looking for those uncommon goggles of night.
Here's what I'm looking for. Those would be. I mean, we have some. They're normally. Guys, I'm not good at math.
I
I
Um.
went to art school. Don't ask me.
All right, so those are normally 300, but we'll do 240 for your discount.
will gladly purchase those for my friend.
Just one, two.
You said, I mean, do they have multiples?
He's only got one.
340 gold. I'll
Remember,
take
he's
it.
kind of like a magical item thrift shop almost. So he doesn't
Right,
have
I
like
mean, it's stuff that people
yeah.
come up with that. Yeah. But I definitely, I'm here looking out for Robin and pick up the goggles of night and hand them to him and spend party money without too much inquiry. So if anyone wants to argue with me, they're free to. We now have 1,633 gold as a group.
I'm
And
in the
Robin,
In the
market.
chest.
you have goggles of night.
I'm in the
Did
market
anybody else
for
want to do anything else?
a ring of
Oh, yeah?
spell storing.
A ring of spell
You
storing?
just want that everywhere you go.
I do. I want that everywhere I go.
It's a rare
Yeah,
magic
that's
item.
a hard one to
It's
find.
OP AF.
yeah,
It's broken.
he's not gonna have that.
Damn it.
Uncommon magic items, maybe yeah, he generally have like uncommon stuff usually, but something that's like rare, like really rare, he probably wouldn't really have. Like the alchemy jug is cool, it's a magic item, but you can really like you can make like a bunch of beer or like 2 gallons of mayonnaise or like like
Or
Don't
12
any of
gallons
you
of
dare
salt
do that.
water.
yeah.
So, after purchasing the goggles for Robin, I would turn to the party and be like, "Would anyone have a problem with me picking up an alchemy jug for the boat? It's we can live off of honey and mayonnaise if worst comes to worst.
Go for it.
Honey and mayonnaise sandwich, a delicacy.
just honey and mayonnaise out of the.
I
Just-
dare you guys. I dare one of you to fucking do
Twigs.
that and see
Just-
how it is. And I bet one of you are actually gonna like it. It's disgusting. But I bet one of you would like it.
Just not being dead on the ocean water is all I'm really thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Sorry, what I missed.
Honey and
Um,
mayonnaise sandwiches.
I bought you goggles of night.
What, really?
I did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He also bought an alchemy jug.
Does it
How
have
much
honey
was
in it?
It
It
does.
can.
How much was the alchemy jug again?
It was 400 with your
Okay, well-
discount.
And we have 1,233 gold left.
And then Robin
Um,
also gets another punch in his card, right? So that's 2 punches
You
of
would
10.
I think you would get 2 punches because you bought 2 items.
I like
So 3 punches out of 10, if I remember right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it is 9 minutes till 11. Does anybody else want to do anything else in the city before we end for the night, or
Like, did I
No.
get the
What's
fake
up?
pages to the Metal Man?
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to give them to
Like, I want leaders to memorize the information that I obtained today.
Oh, I guess he does have the ability to just like read something and then internalize it. So yeah, I mean,
So I would say that if you give the pages to Letus, Letus will be able to remember what it says verbatim.
That's the point. That's why the
so
telephone game is as fast as possible.
yeah, that's a little broken, but I will allow it because I did earlier.
Yeah, you set that up a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. I was having some fun. I gotta let it happen if I agree to it. So listen, if you guys
Fun
get me to
stuff.
break the rules, if you guys get me to bend the rules, I'll just out of honor, I'll be like, fuck, all right, I already
So-
allowed that earlier, so I gotta.
Intelligence gathering.
So if he
Unless
has
it gets ridiculous.
right, like so he has uncommon magic items. Does he have an immovable rod?
I'm not trying to do that.
That's all I
Just like
just let me break the game real fast.
the immovable rod is super broken.
It's so broken.
I haven't
As
even
long as
tried
you're
to gain.
as long as you're creative, like
I-
that is.
In my own defense, I would claim I'm not trying to gain power, only convenience.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The only thing I'd look for is a bag of holding. I don't know how much that costs.
We have one. We have one in the party already. If you,
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I hear you.
If you want your own or something.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I can afford anything at this point.
Like all rich, or is he about minimal or standard amount of money a Baragol has? Commoner?
I just have 8 gold and
Let's see.
the emeralds and the diamonds that was given to me.
Those emeralds are gonna fetch you a pretty price though, if you want to sell them.
They're like 300
Yeah.
gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You'll
Magic
have-
shop.
You'll have over double what I've got personally. If you.
I
sell
mean,
those.
Fuck it, why not? He's got an immovable rod. He said he's like, I'll sell it to you for 1,000 gold.
Guys, we need to buy this. We need to buy this. We need to buy this. We
We
need to
do
buy
not
this. We
need
need to
to-
buy this. We
Jared,
need to buy this. We need to
player
buy
talk.
this.
Player talk. What is your plan
Yeah.
here?
I'm thinking of like 8 different things right now.
You will break our ship.
I'm thinking more about. I'm thinking much more about breaking someone else's ship.
You want to get onto someone's ship, set up this
Yes.
rod, and then get
Yes.
off the ship, and
I want-
with
I want-
the rod active and the ship breaking apart around us.
I want to
There.
give the rod to Puck. Puck jumps across the way, goes next to the mast,
I am your
presses the
sea
button
monkey.
on the immovable rod, and just tears down their central mast. I mean, there are so many options. There's not even. I mean, that's just like the first idea off the top of my head, and I am stupid as fuck.
Maybe put a long bright orange ribbon on it so it's easy to find again to retrieve it.
This
Yeah,
sounds
I mean,
like
yeah,
Puck
a
can
good idea.
swim.
It holds its
So-
position in space no matter what happens.
Yeah.
You'll find
sounds
it.
Like
Don't
more
worry.
what
No,
I would try to
it's
do.
like easier to see it, if we've got to
Yeah.
like turn the ship around.
We can
bit
find some
bright.
paint. We can
Get
find
some
some
glow
orange
gel.
paint.
Yeah, do we have glow
That's
gel
what
in
I'm
this game?
saying.
Or
No, not a
Maybe.
problem. We need to spend the money on this object.
I'm just trying to think about the fact that like Puck could legit like if a boat is 50
That's
feet
the
away
first
from
thing
you
I
guys,
also
you could
thought
just fucking yeet yourself across.
Yeah. You get
It's
yourself
just,
across
I
I don't
don't
give a
really
fuck
think-
about anybody.
Interaction, press a button, and
Yeah.
tear the mast off of a ship.
Yeah.
This is what
I'm,
they call a zero-turn kill.
So, I mean, look, we can sell a bunch of things in order to make the money back. Like, so I feel like we could sell this tabard, this crown, it's a pearl, like, or maybe the carnelian and the hematite.
How far off are we from the amount of money? I don't really want to do
tabard's-
it because it seems
We've-
OP,
we've got,
but
we've got the money on us.
I mean, I'm just. And Tyrion's kind of, yep, whatever you guys want to do, I guess. Yep, that's fine.
You guys have the
It's fine.
you have enough money to buy this. You also have a lot of money. You have a lot of stuff worth a decent amount of money.
We have loot.
We sell the
Yeah.
stuff here. Let's see what the stuff we can get for the stuff here that goes towards maybe this thing. But we keep like the cash on hand towards what the crew will want later.
I
You're
say
Not
if it
putting any more
reaches
cash
over
into this.
half as much of what it's cost after you guys fence everything, then we can do it. But I'm not saying spend all our money on one item.
What do you guys have to trade? I mean, I might bring it down a bit. I mean, I'll take like gems, anything magical. I'll take like I don't know, stuff that's worth money. I mean, I do sell magic stuff here, but like I can always sell it somewhere else to make money. So
Look at this fine tabard, sir. It is incredibly intricate, and the fabric is so fine and amazing. And this silver crown also. These are treasures from the deep that you would never find anywhere else, worth 800 and 500 gold, respectively.
um okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I
What if
will
I
do
What if we
if
trade
you
you this tabard and this crown for this mobile rod?
if you give me, let's see, how much was it? 800 and 500?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a deal. I
I'm
can
in.
he I mean, he can sell these two things for more than the rod's cost. So, yeah, he'll
Yep.
take it.
Yeah, you're losing some money, but that's up to you then. It's not party money.
Wait, you
Physical
didn't.
Out of character.
physical objects out of the crew's loot chest.
Yeah,
Not
so you're
gold,
like
not gold coins, but objects.
you're making grabby hands inside the loot bag on Pock.
Like how that was fast.
Tyrion
Yeah.
wants this thing to be in the party's possession
I just want
real
you guys
bad for
to
some reason.
That's
No, I mean, I could have said that he didn't have it, but
the idea.
I invite the pure chaos that that this can bring. It would be fucking hilarious.
The very
Make
idea.
You just got to make sure to explain it to Pock though, because if you give him this thing to use, you definitely need to tell him how to use it and what to do
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, we'll cover it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, so
That's
that is. I am, because there was a concern about the gold. I went in for trade for objects, so we don't lose any gold on it. We just lose the two objects,
and they were
which
treasure
Yeah.
objects.
potentially are worth more than the rod
Most definitely.
somewhere. But if
Fair.
we're selling them in trade, someone's probably going to try and undercut us, and it'll be up
Yeah.
to me and a Robin to try and haggle.
Yeah, better to do it
items.
now.
Did you want to get a bag of holding? Because he would. Those are like
How much?
pretty uncommon, but they're uncommon, but like kind of common-ish. Well, I mean, you guys have spent a decent amount of money. Oh, that's another punch, actually.
Punches.
Let's see.
Right.
What do you got? And
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
think
if we can strike a
I
deal.
just have these 3 emeralds worth about 100 GP each, from what I understand.
And you
And
got them in a cave.
this
Fresh.
tabard must be worth 800 gold, and this crown must be worth 500. So between all of these items,
You keep making deals.
trying.
What?
Can
I
I? If
mean,
I have to, if
you
I'm,
can
I'm,
you
I'm
can try to
gonna try to roll a
persuasion. Yeah,
persuasion.
yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm trying to get there, but
Yeah.
Give guidance. I give guidance.
23.
Casting
All
stat
right.
Oh,
All right.
guidance is like a D4 on top of that.
Yeah.
25.
You see, he looks over to the big lion man, and then looks back to
27.
Barugal, and he's like, "All right, don't break my arm over it. You can that's fair. That you gave me a lot. I can sell these things for a lot more than that rod, so you can just have this bag of holding. I'm not
And
using
this
it."
rod, I love it.
Useful.
Great.
So you can have a bag of holding for free.
Nice.
I know.
Unbelievable, you guys.
Does that include getting rid of the emeralds?
No,
Oh, geez. Okay.
he convinced him
Yeah,
to. Yeah,
Tabard and Silver Crown. I mean, they
Was
would
it-
have been worth,
like 1,300,
yeah. So
and
300. Basically, paid 300 for the bag of holding.
yeah, which is essentially what it was going to cost anyways.
Yeah.
So
it works out.
he kind of is getting out even.
Which is better for us because honestly, shopkeeps usually want to,
Yes.
Yeah, he was
make
gonna
money,
make
so that works
300. Yeah, he was gonna make like 300 gold off of this transaction, but because you rolled a really fucking high persuasion,
27.
yeah, he was like, fine.
He now has, based on arguments we've used before, stuff that will move better.
He's like, you ain't getting a punch for that one though.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you for assisting me in getting this item.
Thank you for assisting me in getting this item. It's such a friendly half orc.
If you're all so reverent, we'll be here all day.
Great.
Friendly is
I
not
would
a word
say-
that's usually used to describe me.
Thank Barugal for being the only one who did not fall under mass suggestion.
Yeah.
I mean,
Saved
yeah, it
our
would have
butts.
been the end of the campaign. And then we just
And-
now
And
are
sticking around to get you guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened. I wasn't going to include that part in the story.
I had some fail safes in there in case you all failed that check, but
Yes, but my chair didn't break.
yours
love how-
didn't.
And I love how that's a correct response to what you said. Yes, but my chair didn't break.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can
Your
call it.
My
good.
chair is intact. Your argument is
That's
invalid.
good. It's a
Yeah.
good time for it.
Yeah, I think we should call it for the night.
Tyrion sits there
yeah.
with pocket. He's like, "Look, immovable rod." He's like, presses button, and then like lifts it up on himself, and then presses button again, jumps it up, and then presses button, and then pulls himself up, and just tries to pull himself up into the air, pressing the
pull-ups-
button, like
just-
using athletics to. Oh, look,
This-
look, it's great. Fall down on the
Hawk
ground.
has no idea what you're doing.
You
It's
can-
amazing. We're gonna
Wait.
love this. We're gonna love this thing.
Wait,
this-
wait, really? But then if, oh my,
This
That's,
bag is my first magical possession, and I am greatly pleased to have it.
Hawk offers a piece of salted meat because I have 16 pounds of it in my bag.
It is not magical,
I
but
eat it.
appreciated.
I eat it and love it. All right, it's good. Sorry.
Well, no, you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm glad you guys are having fun with it because yeah.
The anarchy we can do with the immovable rod is too
yeah,
much.
I mean,
The ideas.
I want you guys to have fun with it. So it's just like, I don't, whatever. Like, fucking fuck people up. Like, wreck an entire fucking ship with this thing.
Imagine if
Possible.
you had 2 immovable
So
rods.
and so yeah, let's call it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
We have intel, we have leads.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We've got
Bye.
all kinds of stuff. All right. Good night, internet.
Night,
Bye.
night.
Bye.
So